TikTok time to rock. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to everyone who's watching from all over the world. Your friendly neighborhood philosopher here, and we got the Demolition Squad here. Everyone, the Demolition Squad, Malik's Demolition Squad, carrying out Malik's orders. Remember, he keeps saying he's in charge of things.
Yes, so we all work for him now.
So we all work for good old Malik. Also.
Wait, does that mean we work for the IDF if we work for Malik?
Yeah, he is a Mossad agent. How's everyone doing? Hey guys, we just hooked up a bunch of mics. Why don't people tell us what the sound is like here? We did not test these. We just hooked them all up and did some troubleshooting. I of course did all the work while they basically watched. But how we sounding? Check. Yo. Oh, sound is good. That's good because we got a roadcaster here and we plugged all the mics in, and so that's good. That's good to know. People are calling Luke Buff Wood. David Jr. looks just like Daddy. Poor kid. Poor kid. The better looking younger D Wood. Did you all get your $7,000? Not yet. I mean, seriously, for Quran Demolition Ranch, we deserve way more than that. So, Malik, tell your Mossad handlers that we deserve way more for that. But hey, why don't you guys? Why don't everyone introduce themselves? Is that serious? I just looked at the stupid tank top you're wearing. Oh my goodness.
It's a sneak peek.
I've got a fight with the Quran later. Me and the Quran are going at it.
The Quran is very strong. You'll be humiliated. All right. On one end, we got Thaddeus. Hey, what's up, man?
Hello, everyone. Good to be here again. Had a lot of fun at the Quran Demolition Ranch. I'm not on camera all that much, but I was doing the filming, and there's lots more coming up. But if you haven't seen episode 1 yet, definitely go to Quran Demolition Chance after the stream. Don't leave now, but go over to Quran Demolition Ranch. Subscribe, bookmark the thing, whatever. Come back here and watch this live. We're going to be talking about what we did over there today.
And as far as you guys want to subscribe to Quran Demolition Ranch. As far as the end of this live stream, we'll be redirecting to Elle's new video that she just. It's already live or?
No, it'll premiere for everybody once we redirect.
And what's that about?
This is the Muhammad's beautiful painting art tutorial, so we can learn how to make David's viral pork blood background from the Quran Demolition Ranch. And if everybody can hear me, let me know.
We're kind of far away for these.
Okay, so we're gonna be teaching you how to make your very own Mohammad pork blood painting from home in response to Dr. Malik and his brilliant strategy to take down Islam. So I hope that you guys will make your own and take pictures, tag me on X, tag me on Instagram, tag me wherever you're at. I would love to see them. I'm sure if you submit them to Quran Demolition Ranch, we can make a compilation of everyone's best renditions and see who did it best.
Yeah, you guys are starting to sound a little Islamophobic here. I didn't know exactly who I was hanging out with, guys, but it's very weird. We had Zoot Hub says, David, where's your tank top? You're embarrassing the family. Yeah, it's funny. I didn't really back in college and stuff like that, when I got out of prison and I was all swole up, I did roll sleeveless. I didn't go tank tops because that was I just thought it was a really, really dorky, lame look. But that's apparently the look my son strives for. So he likes. Hey, you remember it was the 4th of July and you had a giant onesie, giant for American. He all of a sudden he shows up with a giant American flag onesie, like for a toddler, but
it cuts off at your shorts.
He had a onesie. He had a onesie that has short bottoms on it. Anyway, classic. And we've got your brother in Christ here, Eric. What's going on, man?
Oh, just enjoying my time at the Demolition Ranch and enjoying taking some shots at the Quran, going all the way E-I-E-I-O.
Yeah, and guys, notice I wasn't doing any shooting, so I'm not part of this. I'm not part of this whole thing. I was there observing. They did all the shooting and stuff like that. It's a little too far for me, right? A little too far past the line of what's acceptable for my taste and so on. But yeah, so we're gonna redirect to Elle's video where she has an awesome tutorial, and on the 29th, that's the 1 year anniversary of Salwan Momika's assassination. He was assassinated. You know what I was realizing last night? I'm not sure exactly how to say it. I might say it exactly like this. But Salwan Momika was not killed for burning the Quran. He was killed because more people don't burn the Quran. Right?
Yeah.
For the record, I've said it many times. I think book burning and all this stuff is stupid. But when people are saying we're going to kill you and do all this stuff, if you don't obey us on this, you kind of just have to do it until they drop all the "we're going to kill you" over it, right? And that's true of all kinds of things. If someone said, "Hey, if anyone gets their hair cut in a certain way, then we will kill you," even if it's like a really dorky haircut like Thaddeus, I would say we all gotta get that haircut. We all got to do it. Just that's how you respond to people claiming they can control your behavior through violence. And when they say, "Hey, we'll kill you if you do this," and you say, "Oh, we don't want to upset them," you're basically rewarding threats. That's what you're doing. You're rewarding violence and threats, and you're encouraging people that they can get what they want through violence. So whatever they're telling you, don't do. If it's some people have legitimate authority. If it's a bunch of like idiots who are the product of 40 generations of first cousin marriage, and their religion tells them that they're supposed to control you because you're an inferior being, you don't give those guys an inch. You just don't give them an inch ever. All right, guys, what are we talking about today? What are we doing?
You didn't introduce Lucian.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, he needs no introduction.
Yeah, I think you've all seen me before, but yeah, I am Lucian or Luke. You obviously haven't seen me before unless you've seen the Tap Cancer Out skit, but now because
was a long
of what
time
they're
ago.
doing, you're going to be seeing more of me in the future. Before it's like, okay, they're threatening my mom, threatening to kill my dad and my family and us and stuff, and it's like funny. They make fun of my little brother. They're like, "Oh, he's worm food. He's burning in hell." It's like, okay, it's just so pathetic that it's just funny. But once you start doxing us, and it's like, okay, you're actually starting to threaten us. Now I care. It's not funny anymore, and so I'm going to start participating in these kinds of activities. The more that they do, the more lines they cross.
And yeah, so this is interesting. I mentioned it. I think, guys, before Muhammad Hijab started going after people's wives. Anyone out there see me do any kind of Quran ripping, anything like that? Did you even see me making like Muhammad cartoons and stuff like that? Just what I was interested in mocking the teachings of Islam and various claims about Muhammad and stuff. But as far as going in an artistic direction, wasn't interested. But once you basically say, "Hey, we're not trying to debate the ideas or anything like this. We're just trying to intimidate you into doing what we want," then you're no longer in the realm of having discussions about these things. You're in the realm of are you going to let people control you? And so that's a different realm. So there, you just got to teach people, hey, every time you try to get your way through threats, violence, doxing, intimidation, whatever it happens to be, we're going to do the exact opposite of what you want. And in this case, it's I guess you guys really don't like us making fun of your prophet and drawing Muhammad cartoons, and as not my choice, but Elle, I mean, she's like, I'm gonna paint a cartoon of Muhammad in pig's blood. I'm like, whoa, don't do that. Come on, that is seriously. I mean, we're trying to respond here, but that's just too much. And anyway, it's what you get, guys. It's what you get. And
the funniest thing with the painting is like, they're like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna bring like a board covered in pages of the Quran," and I'm trying to gauge like how much pig's blood to buy. because I'm like, like, I don't know, like, what if I want to do the background and all red? Maybe I'll need a lot. So I'm like calling around to all these places, like, hey, do you have any pig's blood? And they're like, what? Yeah, do you have any pig's blood? What? Do you have any blood of pigs? Oh, let me check. Like, what? But I bought a bunch, and then we show up, and it's this giant board. Like, this is not like this little, like, cutesy, like, picture. It's, like, giant, and I think it turned out epic.
Yeah, Luke, you said something about the dogs on that board.
I had
So
to
what
tape
happened?
up
Because it was
some
like,
of it got damaged because my granddad's dogs started attacking it at night. I should have
dogs can
protected
sense
it,
evil. Dogs can sense evil. So yeah.
Yeah, they had scratched up a bunch, so I tried to tape it, and it looked fine.
Yeah, so Luke made that board, and then it looked all messed up and looked, frankly, some yellow spots on it and so on. And he's like, he's like the dog. The dog's got on it. The dog's got on it.
I thought that was glue.
Yeah.
Some of it, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. So, and then it's weird. We do all this dumb stuff, and we're just like coming up with ideas as we go along, and then we do it. And it's not until later when I'm editing and I'm like, this is nuts, man. when I'm sitting there, I'm looking at the footage of where after the Quran was blown off and stuff like this, and it's a close up, and I'm looking. It's like, wait a minute, these are Quran pages, which had dogs all over them, and then a pig's blood painting of Muhammad, and then everyone shot the crap out of it, shot the Quran off his platter. Like, what is this, man? Anyway, yeah. So we got something. Anyway, got more stuff coming out. We got the video coming out for the 1 year anniversary of Salwan Momika. Did not go well for some Qurans there. And then the next day is, do we even have an official name for like International Appreciation Day or something?
No, not appreciation.
I just say remembrance.
Remembrance. Okay.
Remembrance.
International Zoot Remembrance Day.
We're gonna have International Zoot Remembrance Day, guys, and we got a little Zoot video. We have Muhammad as one white Quran and 30 black Qurans. I was just gonna have like 6, maybe 8 or something like this. So it's on L. She's like, it's got to be 30. Got to be 30. Got to be 30.
We had no slackers.
So yeah.
Some of us.
Yeah.
All the men of Elzit were involved.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll have that coming out on the 30th. That's International Zoot Remembrance Day. And then the next day is DebateCon, where I hear I'm about to be assassinated. So this should be a fun 3 days. Be a good 3 days. Awesome stuff. All right. Anyone have anything else they want to say? We'll take some super chats. We can watch some of the footage.
Sounds good to me.
Who did this, chat?
Malik did this.
Who
Thanks,
did
Malik.
this?
Malik did this.
What a dork. You all got 7,000 each then? More Karongs to boom. Yes, we each got 7,000. I'm saying we deserve a pay raise for all this stuff. This is a prepayment from Assad. All right, thank you. Got the super chats prepayment from Assad. That's Gero Sagara Jr. Que vole primo. Luke, do you even know what that's about?
Me?
What?
I'm assuming? No.
Yeah, but
The
me
Sagara.
being Sagara Jr.
No.
Malik, the guy who doxed your mom.
Brilliant
Yeah.
mastermind.
Yeah, so this dumb dork, he
Biggest loser.
he sets up this staged interview with a woman who claims that I raped her all these years ago and stuff. It's completely staged, but she's going, but his name wasn't David Wood. I remember it wasn't David Wood. It was something else. It was something else. And then he supposedly found out that, which he posts on the next one, that my real name is David Sagara, and I'm actually Mexican, because apparently someone named that lived at the same, because we rent places and stuff. So apparently someone had the same name at some point. So he thinks that's my real name, and David Wood is just a fake name. Yeah. So notice that has implications for you. Your real name is Sagara. So you have to, and just so everyone knows, you'll have you'll have white people go, it's so offensive when you're imitating, when you're acting like a cholo, blah, blah, blah. The Mexicans who actually responded were like, David, yes, embrace your heritage, David. We love it. So they were all cool. They were all cool. But yeah, let's check these out, and then we'll check out some footage. Long live the House of Wood. That's right. We need one of those. What are they called when you have your family crest or something like that?
Yeah.
We need like a family crest.
Make
We
like
have
a
one.
flag.
There's an
really?
actual wood family crest. You can find it online.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's like a knight, tree. I think there's stars on. I don't remember. Like
Gargoyle
crosses and
tree.
stuff. It actually looks pretty cool.
can we call him David Shoot? Shoot as in from a gun and as in a sapling.
Oh.
The Lily J and Dr. Malik show yesterday was hilarious. Yes, 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 it was.
There'll be a director's cut version of that coming out.
Thaddeus cut.
Yeah, this is funny because we had the skit, and then I just want to record on my cell phone, and then Thaddeus is like, "No, I want to do multi-angle, professional quality version." I'm like, it's Dr. Malik and Silly J trying to revive a Quran. How cinematic do you need to be here? And he's like, "Well, fine, you do your dumb version, it will never work, and we'll just look stupid, and I'll do my professional version that looks really good." And I'm like, "All right, what's it?" And anyway, I thought mine was awesome, but we'll see what Thaddeus came up with.
By the way, that's how Thaddeus sounded exactly.
It is not. It is not. So for the second version, we added some improv silliness to the second version. So
Oh, really? Okay. Well, that might be good then.
But it was funny watching the version you did, David, because like watching it, I was like, oh man, this is like OG YouTube, like early 2000s YouTube level.
Oh, really? Were there many awesome videos recorded on an iPhone back in 2006?
I mean,
Exactly.
in style.
You just had to stick your pecker in the hornet's nest was a brilliant line, David the Younger.
I am proud of that one.
yeah, he wrote that whole thing himself.
Yeah, it was. It had to be censored from the original.
Yeah. Here's,
Oh, no.
yeah, no one comment. He did at the end of the original. He said, "Here's what I'm going to say," and I'm like, "It sounds like you're threatening to murder everyone who's messing with your mom, man." So
if you say it to my face, then I'll send you to be with your God.
no, that's what I mean. You gotta leave that stuff out. So anyway,
we walked it
modify
back.
a little. You had to dial things back.
A little more lighthearted.
Pig's Blood reminds about my best friend is a vampire. Never saw that one. Is that a TV show?
I assume so.
I
Or
believe
maybe
so.
his
Probably
best friend
an
actually is a vampire.
No, that's
Yeah.
true.
Well, hey, if you
Just
want to
happened to be
lick the
capitalized.
remainder of the ashes, let us know.
Look, see, we got all
Oh,
the
I'm
we got all the
just
cigars.
yeah.
See, we got all the cigars. We got all the
It's
cigars
mi
here. It's me cigar. Someone needs to tell Malik that D-Wood 2.0 is just AI and watch him run with this nonsense. Yes, I discovered that this is just AI. I'm exposing. He has no kids.
But never had any sons.
Oh yeah. That was the other thing. He supposedly discovered that your mom's actually my ex-wife. And that he was exposing that she's my ex-wife. He's like, anyway, he goes to weird websites and stuff and finds stuff. You look like David's twin, but 30 years younger. Yep, he was born way later. How about some Karanagami lessons? We might get some. We're gonna see how long Malik hangs in there. We'll see. I support Karang ripping the world over. I do until people learn not to cross lines. And then, like I said, I've said it once before, we're eventually going to have some constitution signed up, some documentation. And it's going to say, when someone in your community is crossing certain lines, you guys have 3 days to bring him under control, or we deal with it. And you're not going to like the way we deal with it. So you're going to have to agree. Yes, we will deal with it, or you guys get to deal. It's going to have to be something like that. Because right now, the attitude from lots of people is, I mean, just think about it. Doxing people's wives and stuff like that. Trying to keep them in a state of fear and so on. Muslims, for those of you who say, no, don't do this to stop them. Well, what would you recommend? And here's the thing. I know what you'll recommend. You'll recommend backing down. That's what you will do. Even the nice ones who aren't part of that, who aren't doxing, who aren't threatening, even those, what? We're just trying to live our lives. We don't want you doing this to our book and stuff like that. Okay. How do you make them stop? How do you make people stop when they start going after women and family members and stuff like that, doxing everyone, how do you do that? Exactly. You don't know how to stop them. We do know how to stop them. We know how to make them stop. It's a big mess, but they eventually back down, right? They eventually back down. So if you guys don't know how to control them, why do you get mad at us when we do what you're unable to do? Because what's the alternative? It's just they can get away with everything, right? Is that what you're telling us we have to put up with? Because the answer is no there. The answer is no. Anyway.
Yeah, we're supposed to turn the other cheek.
Yeah.
Muhammad just like turning his other butt cheek.
Jesus, turn the other cheek. Muhammad,
Okay.
how about my butt cheek? Muhammad to al Zoot. Jesus to his followers. It's Muhammad to his Zoot. Oh yeah, that's good. That's going on X later. So, Al, if you don't put it up before I do, I'm stealing that like I steal all your other ideas. Luke, are you a Star Trek nerd like your dad?
No. I remember when I was younger, maybe 9 or 10, my parents were watching Voyager. But
That's true.
I was too little to kind of to recollect it. I've watched Star Wars.
You're not supposed to snitch on us, Luke. I sit here making fun of
Well,
everyone
we
for being
can
Star
agree.
Trek nerds,
Okay.
and you're talking about us watching Star Trek Voyager, man.
Yeah.
I just want it to be known. Sun Tzu in The Art of War said, know your enemy. So if I want to make fun of Star Trek nerds, right? If I want to make fun of Star Trek nerds, it helps to know, like you could just say, oh, look, I watch Star Trek. I go to Star Trek conventions. Anyone could do that without knowing anything about Star Trek, right? But if you actually study their stuff a little bit, then you can be like, oh, look, I'm watching season 4 of Star Trek Voyager where they get 7 of 9, the Borg drone, and they bring it as a member of the crew. Just like, you can really make fun of it, right?
It's oddly very specific there, David.
That's what I mean. That's what I
Very
mean.
specific.
You can actually do a way better
Know your
job
enemy
making
and
fun
know
of people if
yourself.
you know their
Do
stuff.
not fear the result of 1,000 battles.
That's
True.
right. That's right. So yeah, guys, I mean, this works with anything. If you wanted to, it was in that movie, The Other Guys, right? He walks in where his ex-girlfriend is in a museum exhibit, some new art. And then she yells something like, this represents blah, blah, blah. And he goes, that's not what it represents. It represents man's fractured ego. And she goes, whoa, how did you know all that? And he goes, because I took some classes so I can make fun of all these artsy douches. So he actually took art classes just so he could make fun of people who are into art. And then later on, she was learning ballet, and he thinks and he goes in there and he starts doing ballet, like doing the jumps and stuff. And he says he learned ballet just to make fun of people who do ballet. So anyway, yeah, guys, it's good to learn stuff to make fun of, like learning the Quran. You can make fun of the Quran way better if you actually know about all this stupid, idiotic teachings in it. So yeah, never make fun of people who watch Star Trek to do research on how to make fun of Star Trek nerds like Mike Winger. The bloody Quran causing all sorts of problems. Yeah, it does.
I don't know. I think bloodying the Quran solved all sorts of problems personally.
Did Luke live with your ex-wife when he was young?
Yes, I did live with my mother when I was young.
I don't know. I heard the marriage was fake. Like, he got really ticked and Nabil dancing with her at a fake wedding.
Yep. I was like, what is he doing? Not with my wife. El Cartel de los Sagara. Where do I join? Well, you have to cross some serious lines. Why are we seeing an AI-generated D-Wood at the back?
You just pasted a bunch of images of you when you were young, and then the AI generated me.
Oh, look at this. We want checkmate jihadi tank tops. That was my famous. That was a famous Quran shirt.
I actually stay tuned because on my channel.
Done. He needs it. He needs one.
On my channel, you'll be seeing me create some new editions of some checkmate jihadi style gear very soon.
David, yeah, guys, I'm not involved in shooting this stuff. Also, David shoots a Quran with a crossbow. Yeah, that doesn't really count though. I was trying to show how to tone things down a little bit. What's funny is there were no sights on there. So that day, I actually shot one before that. And what did I hit? Like right below it, or I hit the
Right
very
in the
bottom or something like
corner,
that. Yeah.
off
It
the-
didn't have sights on it. I'd never shot a cross. I've shot a regular bow before. I actually won. This was like 8th grade. I won the archery competition, but it was funny because they actually did it in gym class back then, right? Because it's West Virginia, so you actually do archery and stuff like that in gym class. But I shot a bow a couple times before that. But all these like 8th graders come in all geared up with like they came in here just totally geared up for stuff, and then I crushed and humiliated them. But yeah, I never shot a crossbow until the other day. You really look like a hillbilly family. I'm so proud. Oh, should let me go to the family reunion in Preston County, West Virginia. You'll see some hillbillies. You'll see some
You
hillbillies.
should live stream it.
Oh.
You should make some different like fun family challenges and set out, stacks of Qurans and see who can get through them faster.
I took. Were you there? Were you at John's wedding years ago? You would have been really
Yes.
little. Yeah.
7. Yeah,
Yes.
that's the one where the brawl happened. And
Yeah, we show up, and so my my wife's not from Preston County, West Virginia, where the rest of us, the rest of my family's from. So anyway, we take her out there, and we are heading to my brother's wedding, and all of a sudden we get to we get to a road, and all of a sudden then it becomes a gravel road, and then it's just a dirt road and stuff like that, and then we get to where the wedding is, and there's like 6 or 7 pit bulls there, and yeah,
roast and a hog.
they had a pig, they had a
Full
pig on, they had a pig cooking and so on, and then a brawl broke out, started by the bride's dad when he clocked someone.
It was Brittany's dad and stepdad who were fighting.
Yeah.
So the two. Yeah.
No, he hit a kid they called Thumper because he's
Oh.
fighting and stuff. But Thumper was cool. He tried to de-escalate because it's a wedding, so he got
Yeah.
punched in the face by the bride's dad, and he just kind of took it, and they kind of broke it up. But I was standing there, and it was me and a couple of my brothers and my grandmother, and I kind of wanted to, but I'm like, the nice Christian in the family now. And I was just like, oh, someone please just bump into my grandma. Cause then like everyone's going to pounce. Everyone's going to me and my brothers are all going to pounce. So anyway, classic.
Hello.
What?
So when the brawl broke out, my dad grabbed me. He was trying to escort me out, and we're there's like 50 people, crowd of 50 people, all throwing each other around, swinging hands, and we're just shimmying along the side of one of those white folding tables, and there's about this much of a gap between me and him, and I'm about to step forwards, and a guy goes flying in between, smashes the table. I was like, oh crap, and then stepped over
It's
the
a
dude.
wedding, guys. It's a hillbilly wedding. Fun times. What's funny because it's like, you think, oh, this is inappropriate, but I mean, it's funny and memorable.
Mhm. And I think it means you can handle any of Malik's gangsters when they show up.
Oh yeah. If all else fails and the jihadis actually decide to really declare war and come after me, we'll just head up to Preston County and we'll see how you guys like it there. You'll stand out. You'll stand out pretty hard. Is Malik a zitz pink? Is Malik a zitz pinkler like Momo? Yes.
Stand
For
out
everyone
in a
knows,
different kind of way.
Germans have a word for a guy who sits down to pee.
Ah.
And it's Sitzpinkler. Malik's what I flush down the toilet. He's yellow. He sure is. To whom it may concern, the tradition of destroying and desecrating demonic and pagan books goes back to at least Acts when Paul was in Ephesus.
Luke Blaze.
That's his screen name.
Did Luke inherit the psychopathy or does he have a soul? No, all my kids got a different part of how messed up I am, but they all got a completely different part. Luke has we were just talking about the other day.
Got the impulsivity.
Yeah, the complete lack of fear of any consequences.
But I've got my mom's empathy and emotion, so
it balances out pretty well, so he can function normally.
Yeah. The potential. I have the potential to function normally.
One of his brothers, who shall remain nameless here, got the complete lack of empathy. He doesn't. Just complete blank face when people are suffering horribly, but he knows he has to do the right thing no matter what, so he's good. How does it feel that your dad is Mike Winger? Oh, ha ha! What? Don't laugh at that crap. You're encouraging people.
What?
No, it's not funny. It's evil. Some people are pure evil. Guy, you don't realize anyone can leave a super chat, and sometimes people are just pure evil. Luke's smile is just like David's. Love it.
Wait, I just realized something.
What?
His real name is Mike Segarra.
My real name. Artsa Craftsman Ceramic Maloink Piggy Bank. Sell it. That would be cool. We should start having some.
Hey, by the way, Maloink is now officially in the permanent background.
Yep. I still have to add his little eyes and make a little nose for his with a Sharpie and stuff like that. But yep, that is Dr. Maloink the Quran pig back there.
If he keeps this up, maybe we'll have Maloink Piggy Banks at the Seek and Share Truth Conference in Ohio alongside our screaming goats.
That would be great.
If someone called my store asking for pig's blood, I'd be like, what witchery craftity is going on? D Wood Jr.'s speech was based.
It was
little based.
It was just so funny because it was like pig's blood. What? Pig's blood? What? Blood from pigs. Oh. It was like, what? Okay.
Well, we were taking it back to the back of the woods and doing some stuff in woods to it. So
yeah. And at night it looks sketchy as all get out. Like it looks sketchy during the day, but if you haven't seen what it looked like at night, we released a short today at 3 a.m. to hop on the 3 a.m. trend bandwagon. It looks sketchy, but I think it was cool. It was definitely worth it.
But pro tip we learned: if you want your own, ask for pork blood because that's the actual name of the product.
Yeah.
What's Luke's bench? You just started working out again. You want to share what you're up to?
Yeah,
10
so
Qurans.
yeah, 10 Qurans on each side. Yeah, so I don't have a gym partner to spot me, and I don't want to like ask people, so I don't bench, but I do use the free weights, and right now I've worked my way up to the hundreds, which is the heaviest they have.
Wait, you mean dumbbells?
Yes.
Yeah, so 100-pound dumbbells.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, so that'd be 200, but it's harder than a straight bar.
That's a lot harder than a straight. And New Year's, before I started my new workout routine, I benched 225 for two.
That
like 1.5.
No, it's pretty good for just starting to get back, man. Just starting to get back. I do have to remind you though, this would be your great grandfather. He set a state record for over 60. He hit 360 at 60 years old. So
on bench or
360
straight bench
on bench, yeah. Flat bench.
Didn't you tell me you did an overhead record too, or is that a different?
I didn't tell you that. That would be a different family member talking to you.
Maybe I misremembered.
Yeah,
I remember you telling me you set some kind of record.
Yeah, for the bench, 360 at 60 years old. That is monster status.
Pretty crazy. I'll get there, but.
He said he'll get there at 60. I don't know what you're doing in the direction you're heading. Not sure you'll see 60, bud.
Yeah.
Although your great grandfather, he was a pretty dangerous dude, and somehow he survived. I don't know how. Everyone else in the family died around 50 or earlier, and he somehow made it later than anyone else, and he was the most dangerous one. Yes, David, getting exposed by AI. Make bullying Mike Winger great again. I know, that's what I'm saying.
So start bullying David more? Is that what we're saying?
Malik. Quran 6101. How can D-Wood have a son when he didn't have a girlfriend?
Mm-hmm.
That's what Malik will wonder. Love how 20-year-old D-Wood time traveled to shoot Quran.
Yeah, they actually plucked me out of the prison.
We traveled through time. Like Charlie Kirk.
Yeah, Charlie Kirk actually came and got me out of prison, brought me here, said, "Hey, this is you from the future. You guys need to blow up Qurans."
Just asking questions. Do we have contingency plans if David goes rogue or becomes a Muslim? It would be scary if he's not on our side. Yeah, you need some contingency plans. DS David Segura left his first wife after he got his green card. Yeah, she was just my green card wife. Candace needs to investigate the David Luke Segura time travel paradox. That's good. How do you know that Mike Winger, Jesus be with him, doesn't also watch and study Star Trek just to expose false teachers in charismatic churches? Well, that would be possible, but the fact that he also goes to the conventions and wearing Spock ears and stuff.
And David knows he's there because David's there,
Mhm.
which is why
And he has
Mike's there to expose David.
And he has a blue background, which is the ultimate sign of being a nerd.
How can D Wood have a son when he has no wife? That's a good point. Malik figured that out. Tank Top Master from One Punch Man, right on. Yeah, that's what I thought earlier. I was like, oh, we're like the Tank Top, the Tank Top guys.
Family.
Luke built like Samson. Malik is going to run faster than Muhammad on the night of Al-Zut.
Thought he couldn't run.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't.
That was his problem.
Bitte mach mit Ridwan einen kompletten Stream auf Deutsch oder du bist ein Sitzpinkler, Dr. Holtz. No, he's telling me to do an entire stream with AP in German or I also pee sitting down. D Wood's Green Beret granddad. D Wood and Luke are triplets. Yeah, he does. We all have the. Yeah, we have that. Did you ever? My dad can beat up your dad.
Probably, I think, yeah. I mean, if the question came up, I would have said yeah. Oh, I remember he let me, when I was little, I was like 5. He let me beat him in wrestling. We're like wrestling and he lets me pin him. And I didn't realize that he was just letting me do that. So the next couple years, I would brag to other kids about how I could beat my dad in wrestling.
Hey, it's Mona and Mom from New York. Who's that?
Hi, Mona. I think they're probably Mona.
Oh, hello.
No, I said Mike Winger. Mike Winger actually probably killed people. Would not be surprising.
I mean,
That dude's pure evil. What?
Mike Winger's way cooler than you.
Yeah. Come on. Your brother in Christ. I always thought you looked familiar. Then I realized you're the guy who asked Andrew Wilson for his sources during AP.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did not like me.
It was very rude and Andrew-phobic. It looks a little crowded in there. Eric and Thad look concerned about having D Wood's split personality behind them praying for you guys. Thanks. Nice. All right, so we want to check out a little of this video here.
Sure.
Cool.
Let's see what we got. All right, so we've got this nice 4x8. I think I can get us here. Let's see.
Yes, we messed everything up.
Let's see.
Well,
Oh,
the
here we
real
go.
David
David
Wood's
Wood on the screen
camera,
right
yeah.
now.
Picture
no,
in
no one
picture.
can tell the difference.
Wait
right?
a minute. Watch this. Boom. Uh-oh. That didn't work.
Where's the rest of the video?
Hang on. So, picture in picture size. Huh? No, that's not gonna work.
Oh, I think you should
Oh, here we go, here we
resize it.
Hang on. No,
Okay.
hang on.
So even with the
You
wide,
go to
you
the
could have
border and
resized it
resize.
after.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
No,
it was
I
just
remember.
kinda
I remember trying that before, and it wouldn't let me because every time I go to the corner to resize,
It would move the whole
it
window.
moves.
Yeah,
It just shrinks
yeah,
the whole.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, my screen. Let me try that again now that I've already done it here. Oh, there we
There
go.
you go.
There we go. Boom.
Thank you guys for sticking through for David's first live stream here as he figures out how his system actually works.
I would have had all this completely ready, but they were busy trying to figure out how to use a microphone. I mean, come on, who doesn't know how to use a microphone? Anyway.
I thought you said at the beginning it was you who set this all up.
Yeah, I was thinking that was
Well,
pretty
we said
good.
it.
I
were
came in there and
did
repaired the damage and destruction that they had caused trying
And
to
we
do
all
stuff.
went on a 2-hour break.
All right, so here we go, guys. This is the board that was made by my son. I had nothing to do with it. So don't blame him. Blame him for that sort of thing. LU jihadis out there, good luck. And some dogs apparently had their way with it.
Yeah, I seriously thought that was glue. It's like so visible in all the videos too.
I know. There's all these yellow spots over there. Dogs were
They were
having
just
their...
so eager to participate.
No.
Dogs really like that thing, but here we go. Covered in Quran pages.
So much
Elle
yellow.
says she's going to make it way cooler. And pretty much anything would be cooler than just the Quran. No important books were destroyed during filming. Welcome to the Quran Demolition Ranch, where we teach habitual line crossers not to cross lines. That's good. Don't dox people. Good lesson. That's a line. Don't go after people's wives and families. That's a line. If you're crossing lines, we're going to introduce you to a little thing we call consequences. Consequences! It's like that time I did a drive-by at my sister's quinceañera. There were consequences! Here at the Quran Demolition Ranch. How do we get here? Well, there's a pathetic little pagan book called the Quran. According to this pathetic little pagan book, Christians, Jews, and other non-Muslims are the worst of creatures. Prove it. Surah 98, verse 6 declares, "Verily, those who disbelieve in the religion of Islam, the Quran, and Prophet Muhammad, from among the people of the scripture, Jews and Christians, and al-mushrikun," mushrikun are people who associate partners with Allah, "will abide in the fire of hell." Oh no. Someone caught it. Let me go down and find it. Where is it, man? Here we go. Then a piano fell on my head. You guys don't even know this from. It was a Key and Peele. It was a Key and Peele skit. You know how they get like in areas with lots of gang activity, they'd get some former gang member to come talk to students about the consequences of getting involved in a life of crime and so on. So the principal introduces him and he's like, "This is, so-and-so Rodriguez, who is a former gang member, and he's going to tell you about where that leads." And he comes in there and he's like, "Yeah, yeah." And he starts talking about, "So then I got into some drugs, yeah. And a piano fell on my head." And the principal's like, "Wait, what?" But it's like it becomes progressively more insane to where he's like, "Then a dragon came out of a portal." And they're all like walking out and stuff. So he went in the Dawa direction. Just started making crap up. They are the worst of creatures. We're the worst of creatures. We're lower than dogs. We're lower than pigs. But Surah 3, verse 110 of the same pathetic little pagan book calls Muslims the best of peoples ever raised up for mankind. So Muslims are the best of peoples. We're the worst of creatures. And for some reason, we're supposed to respect this book.
How about no?
Thaddeus, grab a picture of this verse so they know I'm not making it up. That was just on your screen. It was funny because there was a comment, "You forgot to put it on the screen." I was like, no, that's what it was earlier. That's when he took the picture for earlier. Right. Do you respect it, non-Muslims? I don't.
Lock him up. Lock him up.
Oops, I dropped that one. Quran me, Eric.
Lock him up. He dropped the Quran.
Surah 9, verse 29 commands Muslims, when they're powerful enough, to violently subjugate Jews and Christians. Allah commands, "Fight those who believe not in Allah nor the last day, nor hold that forbidden which hath been forbidden by Allah and his messenger, nor acknowledge the religion of truth, from among the people of the book, until they pay the jizya with willing submission and feel themselves subdued." Muslims are commanded to fight us until we're subjugated and we pay them tribute money. And they demand that we respect this book, a book that calls for our violent subjugation.
How about no? I don't buy your Ella.
Isn't that weird, though? Like, it's legitimately It's legitimately weird to me. It's like, hey, I've got a manual here. I've got a manual here for violently subjugating the entire world. And everyone needs to really respect this book that calls for your violent subjugation. That seems borderline, not borderline, it's completely insane. That's insane. This calls for violently subjugating you and everyone you know, your entire family, and so on. And then it's, but be very respectful towards it. The only reason we be respectful towards it at all is just, you don't want to pointlessly offend people who aren't planning that, because most Muslims don't know what it says, and they don't know what it says. They don't read it. And they just believe whatever they heard at their mosque and so on. And lots of mosques in the West are going to be, no, Islam's a religion of peace and tolerance and stuff. So why you want to upset these guys and so on? But then all of a sudden, you get all these guys who, as we're about to see here, it's, we're going to kill all the apostates, and we're going to kill all the critics, and we're going to do this and this and this, that. And it's like, okay, the only reason to have, to not just shred this book constantly is that you kind of want to get along with people, but they're saying they're going to kill you and all your friends. Like, wait, what? Wait, what? Why are we supposed to be respectful towards this book? It's very, very strange to me.
Yeah, I even got a comment yesterday that was from someone that was like, hey, like, you shouldn't be doing anything destructive against the Q star 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 N and against M star 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 whatever D, and because if you do that, when people do that overseas, they'll be persecuted. And I'm like, I still have the option to do it, and they don't still have the option to do it. Shouldn't I be doing it? Again, like going back to what David said at the beginning of this stream, Salwan Mominka didn't get killed because he burned a Quran, but because more people don't burn the Quran. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's a huge problem that somebody would get attacked overseas if they were to do the things that we're doing here. But all the more we should be doing them. So it's just kind of crazy, like, especially with everything in the book. It's a vile, evil, despicable book.
You can't get us all.
Yeah, people burn the American flag, for example, all the time. And people don't like it, right? People protest against it or say that's a bad guy or whatever, but they don't kill him, right? That's a big difference. That's a big difference for sure.
Yeah.
Malik is a doctor from the Quality Leering Center.
That's why Charlie Kirk got me out of prison. So if you guys kill him, you've just got a younger David Wood coming back to replace him and do it all over again.
Luke, you even know what the Quality Leering Center is?
No.
You don't know the Quality Leering? No way.
Well, I don't think the people that supposedly went to the Quality Leering Center did either. So
yeah, that's true. I don't know if anyone actually leered there.
L-E-A-R.
Well, they are now, because they have to prove that they're legitimate. So now you'll actually have people going there and taking pictures and stuff. Get the pic, Thaddeus. And this one carries over to the next page. The Quran also commands Muslims to obey all of Muhammad's decisions. Muhammad, of course, ordered his followers to execute anyone who leaves Islam. That's true. Now, popular Muslim influencers with more than 1 million followers on YouTube openly proclaim on YouTube that when they get the political power, when they get their precious Islamic state, ex-Muslims will all be executed.
But David,
this is a part of a...
We're already under Sharia, don't you know? Hospitals are Sharia. Equal rights for women is Sharia. Don't you know we already have Sharia?
We live in a Sharia paradise.
Yeah, democracy is from Sharia. They've been saying all this complete nonsense. And then they just make up quotes. And anyway, it's getting really pathetic. Speaking of pathetic, here's Ali Dawa.
Religion, there's a reason to it. Yeah, there's a reason why there's a capital punishment, because people like you, little weaklings who leave their religion and cause corruption in the land by spreading it, the capital punishment in Islamic law would be applied to you. We have no doubt, and we're proud of that.
You think you could take this guy, Luke?
I can take 5 of them.
I think a toddler can take him.
Yeah, we get it.
But it is
Like-
crazy. He's even escalated from there. I mean, he said repeatedly, like over and over and over, how he wants to eat popcorn while watching people be brutally murdered.
And then it's you got to respect the book to tell me all this.
Well, even on his when he's been out doing street dawa, which he's no longer around Speaker's Corner for some weird reason. I wonder why, but he's now hiding behind vans trying to hawk his little see-through prayer rugs. But even then, he is getting aggressive with people, and there's times that it looks like he's trying to get a fight going. So he's getting pretty desperate.
Yeah, but notice, I mean, you look at Ali Dawa, you don't think that, if you look at Muhammad Hijab, you think, okay, yeah, that's the kind of guy who's going to make threats for no reason, right? But you look at Ali Dawa and you think, that guy would never make a threat. But Islam makes you, like, if you really understand Islam, it makes you aggressive. It makes you want to celebrate violence.
No, it makes you peaceful and tolerant. Hey, Luke, this dude right here.
Yeah.
He never agrees to an actual anything like a formal debate. But one time he agreed to debate AP. So they had this just like in a live stream. They agreed to have a little debate, and he's trying to look cool. So he's sitting there, and when AP's talking, he sits there and leans back, and a hand's coming down and feeding him grapes, right? Feeding him grapes.
Yeah.
I assumed it was his wife. Turns out it's one of his Dawa buddies, Smiles to Jenna, and it was a dude feeding him grapes, like dangling grapes in his mouth, graping him right in the mouth during a live stream. And somehow this is cool. This is cool. So it's like you look at like Malik and, oh yeah, I'm gangsta. I dox everybody and look up stuff on people and I snitch on everybody and then I call the cops. And it's like, I don't think the word gangsta means what it meant 20, 30 years ago. But then you've got them, oh, hey, you know what would be cool? You know what would really impress all the viewers? If I got a man graping me and right in my mouth while I'm debating, that would be so mind-blowing to everyone, and then the whole world will convert to Islam. Everyone be a good grapist.
Does that make Smiles to Jana the original Warner?
Yeah, yeah, he was. And that's that probably gave him the ideas of how to deal with this little buddy, Malik.
Supposedly they've been doing this for years. For years they've been going clubbing, sleeping around with women every weekend, partying with trans people, doing all this stuff, doing all kinds of temporary marriage.
They're following their prophet.
On top of just sleeping with people. So this isn't a new thing. All this stuff with Warner, or the Watcher as we call him, because he sits there and watches a bunch of other people while they're doing their thing. This isn't new. So who knows? Ali Dawa and Smiles to Jenna were probably involved in things years ago as well. Who knows who started it?
Yeah, here.
Well, that's a fair point. Yeah.
That's
Muhammad
what
and the
goes
Men
back
of
to.
Al-Zoo. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Big Daddy Kai pointed out, you can't be a man in Islam until you feel the full embrace of a man.
It's got to be more than an embrace.
And there we go.
Got to get graped in the mouth.
Yep.
Ali Dawa got graped.
It's
Sure.
funny because I actually
He's the
bought some
kid.
grapes in case we wanted to do anything for Quran Demolition Range
Yeah,
with them. But
hey, for all the jihadis who are like, oh, they're out of ideas, they can't escalate.
No.
We have like
So
20
much.
more ideas that we did not have time to record.
Yeah.
We have so much more.
Yeah.
Fire 1 round out of a 50-round magazine.
Greatest of grapest. Cool things. All right, here we go.
Like you, little weaklings who leave their religion
Weaklings.
and cause
Literally the
corruption
weakest
in the
guy
land
on
by
the
spreading
planet.
it, the capital punishment in Islamic law would be applied to you. We have no doubt, and we're proud of that.
Like half of my friends are ex-Muslims. Muslims are openly proclaiming that if Muslims get their way, a bunch of my friends are going to be publicly executed for refusing to obey the ramblings of an illiterate 7th century Arabian caravan robber who raped a prepubescent girl. And I'm supposed to respect it, right?
That's a
How
rule.
about no?
Oh, it's a good point.
You're on me, Eric. In spite of the disgusting things the Quran says about us, we didn't start ripping up this pathetic little pagan book, or eating this pathetic little pagan book, or burning this pathetic little pagan book until relatively recently. When did we start really demonstrating our utter contempt for this pathetic little pagan book? When Muhammad Hijab started attacking people's wives and threatening them with rape and torture. He crossed a serious line. He refused to apologize, and so, consequences. Look at that, Surat al-Fatiha. You guys see Surat al-Fatiha here?
He's with the good old days. The good old days. That's AP. Look at AP. His background is
he's excited, man. AP is like, ooh, it's about to go down.
Yeah. But his background is a golden shower. That's after Muhammad Hijab was sending us all the messages about golden showers. And people in the chat were like, I didn't know what that was, so I did a Google search for golden showers. Yeah, do not do stuff. Do not, when you hear stuff from a Delwa guy, do not Google it. It is going to be disgusting, perverted, weird stuff 100% of the time, because that's what they're into. But AP just, it was funny because he was mad. He was mad because of the stuff Hijab was saying. All of a sudden I pulled out a Quran and he got real happy all of a sudden. Well, it's funny because there was no plan. I saw what Hijab said like live during the live stream. I kind of glanced at it and thought he was just running his mouth. And AP look at what he actually said here. And then so AP was really ticked off, and I pulled out the Quran, and he kind of knew where this was going to be going.
Poor Abdul over there.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm so nervous. I don't know what's going to happen here.
I think he said he's warmed up to the idea since then. Yeah,
since then. But at the time, he was quite uncomfortable.
Yeah, because I mean, it is. This is like it's way more normal right now than it was. This was like, oh my goodness, someone ripped the Quran in a live stream back then. They all flipped out. They all took the clip. They didn't show what led up to the clip. They didn't show what Muhammad Hijab did. They just said, look, David Wood is just randomly insulting our book by ripping it. And they sent that to all the Christian apologists out there, begging them to condemn me and so on. So this was weird stuff. And then Hijab offered him the chance to apologize, refused. And I told him, if you don't apologize, I will normalize this. We will make this normal over time. Here we are. I mean, Thaddeus, you saw it you saw it before I cleaned this room up, right?
Uh-huh.
This was it was
like 2 feet deep. It was like 2 feet deep
of shredded Qurans and ripped Qurans and stuff like that. Now no one bats an eye. They'll occasionally throw a quick tantrum and stuff like this when they want to, but I mean no one even cares that much anymore. And no one messaged me, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. You'll have the people who, like right now, because we're doing something new, we got Quran Demolition Ranch. So you'll hear from some people. Guess what? After 6 or 7 episodes of Quran Demolition Ranch, people are going to be used to it and they're not going to be complaining anymore. So it's like, this is what I mean. We'll make it normal, guys. We'll keep making it normal. Or you can just learn to apologize when you mess up and learn to control the screwed up people in your own community and quit glorifying them.
I just want to point out that you said 6'7", the age of Aisha when she got married to Muhammad.
6'7", 6'7", 6'7".
Like to add that I am very ashamed that I eventually turned into this man doing this horrible Islamophobic hate crime against the Quran, and I will be doing better. I'm going to convert to Islam. And,
if the Quran can defeat you at boxing.
Yeah, if the Quran beats me in the upcoming boxing match later.
You heard it here, folks.
I will convert to Islam.
Yeah.
John, do you really think we can't escalate?
Very good reaction.
My goodness.
Look, it's funny how he disappeared.
Do you really think
because it's an artificial background
that you want to go this route? More recently, a failed rapper named Malik thought it was a smart move to start stalking, harassing, and threatening God Logic's wife.
Hey, if you can pause for a
Then
second.
What's up?
We talked about how Abdul's reaction shows that it wasn't normal, but actually AP's reaction shows it wasn't normal too.
Yeah.
Because although he's happy about it, he's still quite shocked at what you're doing.
Yeah. Now I can sit here eating Qurans all day and stuff and we don't even pay any attention to it because it's just totally normal. How do you make something totally normal? It's called normalizing it, which is exactly what I said we would do. Consequences.
That you want to go this route? More recently, a failed rapper named Malik thought it was a smart move to start stalking, harassing, and threatening GodLogic's wife. Then he doxed my wife and children and posted our home address on TikTok. I was out of town, and Malik and a bunch of his TikTok Dawa goons flooded my wife with calls in the middle of the night. Then he doxed IP. He doxed Thaddeus. He doxed Drake. He doxed Chris Claus. He keeps doxing, and Muslims are cheering him on. And they demand that we respect their pagan little book. But we have a better idea. How about we launch the biggest campaign of Quran desecration the world has ever seen? Until these Dawa clowns learn some manners.
1 second. We have, wait, is that David Wood's brother? Nope. That's the son. Although, if you guys want my brother on here, I can get him on. I got my brother on. He'll jump on if we want.
Manners that their pagan religion apparently didn't teach them. Right here at the Quran Demolition Ranch. Let's get cooking. That is actual.
Hang on. Would have been funny. Would have been super funny if I tossed the Quran really far, and we were thinking it would be funny if I tossed it and it landed on L or something like that, but then that would be messed up. But if it was like my son or something, I tossed it and it knocked him out, something like that. But then I was just thinking it would have been funny if I tossed it and it like landed in the pig blood and sprayed everywhere. Wouldn't that have been funny? We might have had to do like 50 takes or something before I get it. It's like those insane basketball shots, and but they have to do it like 50 times. But
yeah, we could do a whole competition like that. Like, see how many times it takes to.
You can just randomly throw it behind your head and
make it land in the pig's blood.
Yeah. We can get like a whole kids pool full of pig's blood if we need to.
Yep. Oh, that could be pretty fun.
Keeps doxing, and Muslims are cheering.
Where is it? Let's see. Here we go.
That is actual pig blood.
Gross.
This is what they're proud of.
And that took a while to hunt down.
And we were actually very nervous about getting the pig's blood because the ETA for getting to the store was 8:45 originally, but we're like 5 hours away, right? And we encountered traffic and it's inching up and it's inching up, and they're closing at 9:30, and we're like, man, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it in time? And we got there at like 9:20 to get the pig's blood.
Yeah, maybe a little later than that. It was like I had like 5
It would
minutes.
have been like 9:21,
and
9:22.
ask these people, where is this thing? And
yeah, Elle disappears into the store because we drop her off, sit, wait. And we're sweating bullets. Like, did she get it? We've heard nothing. Did they actually have it?
Well, I said she wasn't kicked out, so she's probably gonna get it. Right? She's probably gonna get it. But we're sitting in the car, and next to it, there's a halal grocery store. But next to that, there's a smoke shop. And from our perspective, it looked like it said halal smoke shop.
yes, it did. It really did. Next to the pig's blood supplier, yeah.
Look at this recommendation. That's actually a good one. Quran skeet shooting.
Yes, that was a
Cool.
concept we explored. That's a concept we can definitely pursue.
Skeet shooting is where they shoot the like clay discs up in the air and you shoot them as
Oh
they're
yeah,
as
that's
coming
what
up.
I was saying we should do that. Yeah, you throw it up and throw Quran up.
And I have a friend that volunteered a location where they actually used to do skeet shooting all the time, as well as some other fun things. So we'll see. There's a good location for it that we have access to.
Like that you said, we have many episodes ready. At least the concepts.
Well, concepts, yeah. We haven't filmed. We do have more stuff that we filmed that'll be out, but those aren't episodes. Those are like going to be minor things.
Not in a Muhammad sense.
Yeah,
we'll also talk about minors.
Yeah, definitely not in a Muhammad sense for minors. No minors involved. But we do have a number of things that were recorded over the last couple of days that we'll release slowly.
Although there was that So there are people who live over there. There was that like 6-year-old who ran up and he goes, "Can I burn a Quran?" And I was like, "You got to ask your dad." And I was like, "Sure." Classic. Gotta love the hillbilly areas.
And,
of
and
the
I do also
country.
have a bunch of things that people submitted, so there's going to be lots of content coming out. But like a full episode is going to depend on the Dollar Guys, right? We're not going to record another full major episode unless they continue.
Can't kill all of us. There'll always be some
So we'll see you guys
some
again
little kids.
We'll
who
see you
are
guys
ready for Qurans.
soon.
for the next episode. Yeah.
Is Muhammad. He is an ear. And now I'm here with Elle, who has completed her part of one of our targets here at the Quran Demolition Ranch. What do you got going on here, Elle?
So this is Mohammed, the ultimate red skirt within Islam, the one that was such an insignificant side character that Allah deemed him best suited to be murdered by
I think he meant best zooted.
his ultimate nemesis, a Jewess, as proof of what happens to all false prophets according to Islam and the Quran. Of course, we know that this is the true God of Islam, not Allah, but regardless, we've got here, he is an ear. Of course, we know
Real
that
quick.
Muhammad wasn't a super fan of this, but it is.
Stop.
I have that line in there. Isn't it wild? So everyone who freaks out, and I point this out from time to time, but I don't think people realize it enough. It's wild that they freak out when you draw Muhammad. And yet they care way more about drawings of Muhammad, insults against Muhammad, than they do about Allah.
Mhm.
Like you could sit there and you could insult Allah day after day after day. They don't give a crap most of the time. There may be some exception out there, but from personal experience, they really don't care what you say about Allah. It's when you say something
It's like
about
the real God.
Muhammad. Yeah, they really do elevate Muhammad above the status of anything or anyone.
He's
and
the
it's
one who judges
insane.
humanity.
And you can pray to him.
It was
Yeah.
that was actually the first Islam class I took back in college. It was a Muslim professor. He was from Pakistan. But he said it. He said in Pakistan there's a saying. And the saying is, say it about Allah, but don't you dare say it about Muhammad. And it just means like you could even say that about Allah. We wouldn't do this, but if you say it about Muhammad, we're coming after you. It's like, okay. We see your true colors shining through.
Pretty accurate. It's one of the most accurate things in the Quran, I think, is that Muhammad is an ear, because he just liked to steal everything from everyone around him and turn it into demonic garbage. But we're trying to redeem it. We're trying to make it good and beautiful. Of course, we know as Christians we're covered in the blood of Christ, but Muhammad was just covered in the blood of those around him and caused bloody massacres everywhere.
So as you can see, there's numerous drips of blood coming down, right? And as Elle was painting, she's like, "Oh no, it's dripping!" And we're like, "No, that makes it better."
No, yeah, I figured it was gonna drip, and I thought, well, people know it's blood now. Like, yeah.
Oh, guys, I don't know if you've seen this. Well, I'm sure you've seen it at some point, but like we have this up, and then people will be like, "Oh, look," and the Muslims will like circle something on there, and they'll be like, "Look, this talks about the kuffar being bad. Oh, this is the proof. It was right in front of them," and it's like. Yeah, we know almost every page of the Quran is whining about the kuffar. So yeah, if we just plaster a bunch, we know there's going to be a bunch of verses complaining about us. That's why we put it up there for y'all.
What's the kuffar?
It's the unbelievers basically.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
But
okay, us.
Where he went. So that's what we've got here, and a nice little platter to hold something special.
And what'd you do your painting with?
This is 100% haram pork blood. So real blood.
Gross.
Sheikh Uthman, this is what real blood looks like, by the way. Yeah, I thought it was very appropriate. Of course, I couldn't
Very
find a
good.
halal version for some reason. It was super hard to find a halal version, but you know, it works.
All right, but I noticed there's just one thing missing from an otherwise perfect work of art. What's supposed to be on this platter? Let's find out. And now for the missing piece, the real target here at Quran Demolition Ranch, the Quran. But how are we going to attach the Quran to this beautiful work of art? Nail gun!
So David was told he could get about 6 nails, and he's like, I take that as a challenge.
So there's 4.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 20.
Nail gun.
All right, now a bunch of people are going to
Real
take
quick,
turns.
I thought it was funny because there were 2 things with this nail gun situation that was like, okay. So in a future thing, maybe I'll have to do one of my original ideas. But I was originally hoping to do like an M with the nails to represent Muhammad and Malik. But the other thing is like, do you guys have any idea how sturdy those nails made this thing on there? Like,
it was rough.
Yeah,
There was
guys,
not
I
much
I
left.
I didn't post. I posted probably half of the shooting footage, right? Like there were scenes where there would be like a ton of shooting, and I would take a part of it, and so on. So yeah, this thing got the crap shot out of it, and those nails were still holding it in place. It had to be pretty darn destroyed
proof.
before.
Yeah, we were going to record
And then
multiple things.
Eric had to be shooting it like execution style, like right up to its stupid Quran face with a shotgun.
I mean, you guys will see the back, the board. That's insane. Like, I don't know if you guys.
That- and
realize
that was
how
at the beginning.
Insane.
But I mean,
that
at the
is.
beginning, I mean,
Yeah.
and that's the thing. You saw by the end, it was just a big hole, right? That's when it
Yeah,
fell.
but
When
the
it fell
Quran was
off, when it
still
fell
there.
off, it was like Muhammad at the end of the night al Zut. But I mean, it was just like a big hole there. So that had already been destroyed, and that thing was still on there, just like hanging on. It was the Quran's like, no, don't let me fall. I will never fall. I won't do it. Eric's like, shut up. And
Yeah,
then
we
it-
kind of just improv the whole thing. Originally, we were just going to shoot this Quran a few times, and David's like, "Oh, let's
we're gonna do a bunch of other stuff,
challenge. Let's do a challenge to who can knock it off."
then
And
it took the whole day.
and then we were like 2 hours in, and we're like,
We don't have time for anything else.
It's not
We're
coming down.
Crazy times.
Firing some rounds, and as a special challenge, we're going to see who can knock this Quran off the platter. Well, I'm here with my oldest son. We both like
Tick, tock,
classic
tock.
rock. Apart from that, we don't have many shared interests. Until now. All thanks to Malik, bringing us together in punishing the book that convinces its stupid followers to go after my wife and his mom.
My
You
ex-wife.
know, a month ago, if my dad told me, hey, me and my buddies are going to destroy a bunch of Qurans, I would have said, oh, that's cool, I guess. Because being a hornet to sting Islam was always more of his thing. Thought it was cool, but it never really called out to me. But you guys just had to go stick in your pecker in the hornet's nest, huh? I can't imagine why you would do something like that. Did you somehow mistake a hornet's nest for a 9-year-old girl?
Hey, why are you back there giggling at your own jokes?
What? Because it's awesome. You people come after my mother and my little brothers? You cowards. If you're so committed to your moon god that you would harass my mother, telling her she should find a Muslim husband, or celebrate my little brother's death, calling him worm food, then I will gleefully follow in my father's footsteps, surpassing him even, because he's not allowed to do this.
Gonna pause for a second.
And we have, I have seen several comments from people who are impressed at the one-armed firing of a 12-gauge slug there.
This
Not
was
all
one
force.
take. So Lucian is a natural here. This was one take. He did
Oh,
the
yeah.
whole thing in one take. I would struggle to do it in one take now. When I started 8 years ago, there's no way I could have done it in one take. So he's a natural at this.
I think it helped that because I'm holding the camera for a lot of the stuff for my dad, so I'd kind of seen the flow and rhythm, so it kind of got in my head. So that probably helped. If I had done it like first thing, I probably would have screwed up a few times. And
Mhm.
I think there were 2 takes. There was something
Yeah,
where
we
the
did-
camera,
we
some
did-
camera
did,
was
like,
off,
as-
or
Yeah.
Like maybe like one sentence. and
something
then
was
restart or
off,
something.
and yeah, we had to. Yeah, there was one redo, but.
And here's the slow-mo for Mohammed.
But this is 1,000 frames a second, slowed down about 40 times.
Should have given me the
I bought this camera costing several $1,000s specifically to take shots like this. So you've perhaps seen on Eric from Ohio's video the Quran being shot on the little stand. That was with the camera
AKA
as
the
well.
man who
But I
zoomed
bought
that
the camera
book.
just to get shots of filming Qurans being shot.
Hey, Luke, for your next trick, you're going to have to do a dual wield, 2 shotguns, and
Dragon's breath.
Yeah.
Dragon's breath.
Blow dragon's breath. That'd have a harder kick, right?
No,
Really?
it won't.
Slugs?
You're shooting a slug here. Dragon's breath
Yeah.
isn't one big solid
It's not a harder.
bullet. It's a
Is there
bunch of
anything
smaller.
heavier you can put in a?
No, I think
Okay,
that's
sure.
about max
That's
for
it.
12 gauge.
We're gonna have to get a punt gun.
Uh,
You know, the super long, you know, carried 2 guys carry it over their shoulders,
We are, like,
shotgun
rocket-
mounted on a boat.
Rocket launchers or something.
We got ideas. We got
There's-
ideas.
shoot-
shoot a bazooka like a pistol.
And I did take a bunch more slow-mo footage. This is the only one we put in this video. The rest will be like in standalone videos.
What you could do is get a semi-auto shotgun, and I could do it all. Do a whole volley.
that
We
could
can
work.
we can always make it
Uh-oh.
worse.
What happened to Momo's pee-pee? D.L. Kelby's gonna be really sad.
Yeah, I was watching that, and then I was when I was editing that, I was like, wait a minute. Just looking at the Quran pages with pig's blood dripping all over them. And we shot. My son shot off Momo's pee-pee, and then I was like, this is pretty wild stuff here.
The world would have been a much better place if that would have happened for real, though. I mean, it solved a lot of problems.
Would have solved a lot of problems.
When I got out of prison so many years ago, they told me I could never, ever touch a gun. But they didn't say one word about crossbows.
Funny
And
how it
now
broke.
we have the legendary
So,
Eric
real
from
quick.
Ohio.
That crossbow, if memory serves, is a 175-pound crossbow. So it's got some serious oomph, and yes, he did break my bolt, but I got a few extra.
That's good.
Let's put
Worth
it.
it.
Let's put it this way: that arrow will kill you just the same as a bullet.
Oh yeah, that'll go straight. Yeah,
So you go through an entire Quran.
You would not want
So-
to come try to jihad.
Dwight
Somebody
Wood
who's
with
holding
his
that.
crossbow.
Who's gonna show you how he zooted that book.
Yeah.
Eric from Ohio zooted that book.
Eric from Ohio zooted that book. Woo.
And this is how Eric from Ohio's wife likes to shoot.
Thought you were going one-handed
Better do
there.
it. Thought about it.
Had it not been for those meddling nails, we might have had a different outcome. Because look at this.
Now
Look
look,
at this shot
because
right
this
here.
is just after Eric and Elle, right?
I wouldn't want to be Muhammad's backside, especially after the Al-Zoot.
He got zooted.
Yeah, so I was shooting with hollow points. So hollow points are very effective self-defense rounds because once they go in, they expand and they rip up. So that you try to go after somebody with hollow points, you're not going very far. So
Yeah, the point of hollow points is it expends all its power in whatever you hit.
Yeah, so
Instead of
basically like the
traveling
El-Zoot. The El-Zoot.
Yeah.
The
Fired
El-Zoot.
their rounds in,
Yeah.
and they expanded
And
inside
made
of
sure-
Muhammad.
Yep, they had to make sure it stayed inside Muhammad.
What's wrong with you guys? Come on. So it's a good wholesome show.
yeah,
About
there's lots
shooting
of
the
wholesome
We're
show.
right. We're crossing lines now.
This is the most wholesome show ever.
Get zooted. Yeah, so no shot off the high speed there, but that was taken earlier.
44 mag Desert Eagle.
Yeah,
It is
now
Israeli Desert Eagle. Hey,
Lucian,
there's Thaddeus.
Yep,
Yeah.
I got the 30-06.
Lucian made that Israeli Desert Eagle gun look small, but for anybody who's ever seen
Oh,
an
man,
Israeli
that
Desert
gun.
Eagle gun in person, you've got like, you know, a normal gun, like maybe like yay, whatever, like a nice size handgun. This thing is like bam! Like you chuck
Those are
that thing in
hefty.
somebody's face, they're probably gonna die
Yeah.
instantly. Like
That thing
it's
is-
not
that
as
thing is
extreme in
huge.
his
Talking about-
hands, but
6
Yeah.
to 7 pounds just for the gun without the ammo. in it.
like solid metal. I like that
even
it's
shotgun.
Israeli though.
Yes, the Israeli.
It's
part.
borrowed from Malik's Mossad
You
collection,
gotta get a
probably.
50 cal Desert Eagle for me to one hand at
In my
Check
opinion,
around.
that shooting that handgun is the most badass of them all.
Yeah. And it hurts to shoot
I mean,
too, by
the
the
rifles
way.
are technically more powerful, but it's so much more difficult to shoot a handgun than a rifle.
Yeah.
yeah.
Very impressive shot. Okay.
Here we go. There's two different guns there, ladies and gentlemen. So there's the first one, and then this one, and then the left one's a different one.
Well, it's shooting good enough.
So I knew he wanted to
I like
kick
where
his
you look.
legs, but I didn't know.
I thought out on the spot. I thought, oh, I should totally just. I was seeing it was shooting pretty straight. The gun's against my shoulder, shooting straight. I thought, oh, I should totally turn my head and smile.
You're so
Just a
lucky the
giant
range master did not see you. do
Yeah.
Yeah.
that. Range master would have
Yeah.
kicked your rear end.
And then Luke comes up afterwards and he's like, "So did I look super cool, like kicking my legs
Super
like that?"
stupid.
A lot of people have said that's their favorite part of the
Oh, yeah?
video.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
You see, the Quran is still there. The Quran is very strong.
Look at all those nails, man.
All right, everyone. And
Hey,
now
Dr. Malik.
Malik, the failed rapper, showed up, and he's
Nice
even
of him to
got
come.
on his Warner chain. And he's about to take down the Quran like he's been taking down the Dawa clowns.
You know, he
Chat,
bought
chat,
us
let's
dinner
go.
after?
Chut, chut.
Malik, he came and he bought us all dinner.
It was nice.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he was pretty
It
cool.
was super cool.
Those are big holes.
I love that one.
Yeah, look
Yes.
at
That was the
confetti
awesomest
coming out
shot,
of
yeah.
that.
Coming out,
So
yeah.
the shotgun that we're using here has
Malik was
Malik's
using.
using here has a breech on it. So it's meant to go point blank like that. I wouldn't recommend doing that with a normal shotgun. But for this one, it's made for door breaching. So you can walk right up and do that. And yes, it's pretty spectacular.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're definitely
some-
gonna have to get the confetti on slow mo because
Yeah.
the slow mo
Yeah, you
shots are from
definitely
the
need that.
front.
Get
We're
a
gonna
thing
get
of
this
we need to
confetti
get a
next
thing of
time.
confetti behind it, so when you shoot it, confetti comes out.
Quran fetti.
Dawa
And
clowns.
check this
Chat,
out one more
chat,
time.
let's go.
Custom created by Malik.
Here we go. Classic.
Damn.
Yeah, that hill was covered. Covered more than Muhammad was covered on the night of El Soup. That thing was covered.
And just as a point of reference for people who are watching, I mean, I could walk up and put my thumb straight through. Those holes are
That's what the Zoot said.
quite wide.
Yeah. No,
I
but
can't even feel the edge.
if you guys have ever wondered what Muhammad's garments looked like when Aisha was scrubbing them before he went to prayer because of how covered they were, you should go look at the hill when we're done with it.
Actually, we're gonna get an early version of it here, I think.
Now that's gangsta. Most gangsta thing Malik has
See
ever
through
done.
that thing.
That is for
Who did
sure.
this shit?
He malicked it!
Quran is very powerful. This is the strongest book ever. Look,
That big chunk
The
there that
Quran
was
is
taken
all
off
over
by
the
that
world.
last shot.
the Quran is
execution
taking
shot.
over the world.
Muhammad's whiteness surpassed the whiteness of the hill when we were done with it.
We got 6 again.
I put so
Hans
many
Bolt
nails in that thing, it will not fall off, and it may never fall off.
All right, next up.
Yeah, we
we've
were
got the
seriously
22.
wondering. We were like, is
Is it
this
even-
actually
is it
possible?
It was getting pretty disheartening. Like, okay.
Well, I mean,
No, we were actually considering, okay, I'll just go at it with an axe or something like that and hack it up because it wasn't coming off.
Yeah,
But
in the end, we had to blow out all of the wood behind it because there was nails all over the whole thing. We had to blow out.
that's why
every
all
last
that
piece
left,
of wood.
all that was left was a hole. So they called Muhammad the ear, but later they just called him the hole.
After that night,
Compared to some of these other rounds, these are baby rounds. But don't worry, Muhammad got turned on by babies crawling too. So let's do this.
Very rude.
Pretty messed up.
It's extremely messed up that you said that.
No, it's pretty messed up that Muhammad wanted a baby.
That's true. That is a screwed up story.
I don't know what you guys are so Islamophobic.
It's very nice of Malik to lend me his hat and coat, though. What a gentleman.
There you go. What's wrong, Gage?
They tried to knock down the Quran, but the Quran is too strong. The Quran is very strong. This is the proof. The kuffar, they shoot the Quran, but it still stands. The Quran has no holes in it whatsoever. This Quran has been perfectly preserved.
I have to admit that one is better preserved than the Quran itself. The 1923
Listen, a couple
Cairo
hundred verses
Quran.
there.
That one is better preserved.
Yeah, I mean, at least that edition has what, is substantially less in it now than it did when it started. But, we already know that so much of the Quran wasn't even in that book to begin with. I mean, we don't have the stuff about breastfeeding an adult. We don't have anything from those who went to the Battle of Yamama, the Quran that were in attendance that were killed off. I mean, we have so little of what was left of the Quran. Really, we didn't lose all that much more in this process comparatively.
Shame we didn't lose all of it.
Yeah. An entire long surah was forgotten except for one verse about Adam and hills of gold.
Yeah. Isn't it wild, though, that Allah goes around bragging over and over and over, no one can change the words of Allah, no one can change the words of Allah. And then all of a sudden, just everywhere you look, it's like, oops, Allah made me forget that verse. Thanks for reminding me of it. Oops, I forgot that one too. You're correct. That was supposed to be there. Even Muhammad didn't even know what was supposed to be in the Quran, supposedly.
No,
Crazy.
I don't think I've ever actually made a video. I've always wanted to and never actually gotten around to it. But that, where Muhammad and everyone else forgot a verse, and he even says Allah made him forget the verse. But there's one guy who remembers the verse. And then Muhammad thanks him for reminding him of the verse.
Yep.
And it's why would you thank him? If Allah's making you, the entire ummah, forget the verse, but then the guy reminds you of it, one, is that guy just more powerful than Allah? Allah's trying to wipe his memory like a hard drive and stuff. I can't do it. He just won't forget this stuff. It's a serious issue because, I mean, it's obvious what happened. If they're trying to preserve stuff by memory and they don't recite it enough, they forget it. And then Muhammad's justification, oh yeah, Allah made us forget it because he didn't want that in there anymore. So he made us all forget it. Okay, so, hey, we all forgot that verse. Okay, well, Allah made us forget it. He abrogated it. He made us forget it. And then, hey, I remember. Oh, thank you for bringing the verse. Like what? Allah wanted you to forget it.
Yeah.
So this guy's overpowering Allah and making you remember. This is weird stuff.
Well, lots of people overpower Allah.
That's true.
Just like lots of people overpowered Muhammad on the night of Al-Zuf. But yeah, if in this last clip that we just listened to, if you guys recognize that powerful Dawa argument, you'll see who Silly J's handler of Dawa arguments was in this case. She got her stuff from some good sources.
Well, after the night of El-Zut, no 30 men will ever overpower him again because he got all of their manhood.
Yeah, he was too strong after that. Let's see. Son looks like you. Yeah, again, poor kid. Beck Lover is stage 2 ally with Christians against the Jews. Demolition Crew. I thought these peeps were the future construction crew last weekend. And Mary, God bless y'all.
Furniture.
Yep.
Oh, that too.
Yeah, that's actually a good shout out, Mary. Mary is back setting up furniture for Jai and Daughter of Christ. She was invited, but she's like, no, I got too much work to do. I need to get this done. And we're like, all right, we'll let you do it all. So
it's going to look epic when it's all said and done.
It's
Mary is a machine at all that stuff. So when I got out, I mean, I just kind of grew up doing little bits of construction here and there and stuff. But when I got out, I did house framing, so I could build a wall. but I would want someone there, like to be helping and holding. To Mary just runs and starts building all kinds of stuff just by herself.
So you're dragging some giant piece
Yeah,
of. I'm like,
it was like a
ask me
huge
for-
saw. She was
yeah,
like
you don't-
walking through like twice her size.
what are you
and-
doing? You don't have to do that by yourself. You got other people here.
Yeah, so when you see Jai and Daughter Christ set, possibly later this week, at the latest next week, you can thank Mary for the design and most of the labor. We've all kicked in some labor, but she's done the majority of it.
And it was cool because I was going to go do that with Luke before Jai and DOC got here. And then Mary said she was going to come. And I was like, yes, because I knew she would do it better. I knew she'd just do it better, a better job. So that's cool stuff.
While we're thanking everyone for all their hard work, I do want to let everyone know that I actually have photographic evidence that just as Malik brags about who's under his payroll, that I don't know if this will show up or not, but we have photographic proof that Malik himself is under the payroll of Jai and Daughter of Christ, and was there also assembling their furniture for them because, really solid dude that really likes to put together furniture. And...
Well, we all work for Mossad. We all have the same boss.
We're all on the same payroll, same foreman.
Made pick of al zut donkeys of Malik and Muhammad. That would be awful. Talk about Ali Dawa. Don't forget the whiteboard. Yeah.
Yeah.
We
Yeah,
should
Luke-
do something with a whiteboard next time.
Yeah, Luke, you don't know this. Ali Dawa tries to impress his Dawa buddies by only having his wife communicate with him through a dry erase board.
And she has to wear like full black gloves.
Yeah,
Like,
she's like
every part of her
everything.
body is covered in black. She can't even speak. She just writes on a whiteboard.
Yeah, that's a
But you know,
religion for
Islam,
women.
yeah, Islam is
That's a religion
beautiful
for
for
women.
women.
I really might have to convert.
Are the words zut and maliking in Urban Dictionary yet? Well, saying zooted is in the Urban Dictionary. Yeah, we might have to
We'll have to work
get
on the
Malik in
Maliking.
there. Yeah. Remember, which could be either snitching, on everybody or getting the Quran destroyed. Remember, D Wood, you can't grape the willing. That's true. This is why Christianity is more based. Ali Dawa got graped in the mouth, but Eric from Ohio zooted that book. E-I-E-I-O. That's a good point. They hurt any of y'all. We ready. Love y'all. God bless. Yeah. Just so everyone knows out there for future reference, that's always in my brain. The first thing in my brain is if they show up, I'm just going to win. Right? If the jihadis show up, I'm just going to win. But if they don't and they horribly murder me, it's like, okay, well, I don't think that's going to go the way you want. I think a bunch more people are going to step up, and I'm fine with that.
We will only ask.
Pecker in the hornet's nest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the three of us at
You got a
minimum,
couple hornets coming out
we
stinging
would
you.
have the most epic bonfire in the history of the world.
Also, if you think there were a lot of guns in that video, you have no idea. No idea.
Yeah, there were even way more guns on that table.
Shots.
And there were way more that weren't even there.
Yeah. Come on, me, Eric. I like chickpea, narrated Mojab. I like chickpea and garbanzo beans, but I've never had a garbanzo bean on me. What?
Okay.
I think that might be a transgender joke because it's a chickpea, but I could be wrong.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think I want to.
Or a golden shower joke.
What do you find in the forest? The woods. That's where we were.
That's true.
Hey, y'all, who is your favorite apostle? Why? I like Paul.
Thaddeus, because I'm named after him.
John.
That's a pretty narcissistic thing to say. Momo retelling the night of Al Zut, and I put their penises on the chain wax. What? Oh, that's another Key and Peele sketch. Mr. Wood Jr., why do you like Russian folk music, lol?
How do they know that?
Yeah, how do you know that?
I mean, it's true. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's just got a different sound. You know, the deep singing, a lot of backup vocals, the orchestra style. There's not
that?
like an equivalent sound in
What was
in the
that? What
West.
was that song that we know? You played it the other day. We know, but it's actually a Russian song.
Oh, Doroga Idlinayu. in English we know it as those. The tune we know it as is "Those Were the Days."
Oh yeah,
Mary
those
Hopkins.
were the days, my friend.
But,
I thought they'd never end. He's like, it's
yeah,
actually
like
a
the
Russian song,
long-
so he plays a
it's-
Russian.
Yeah, the Russian is it's a whole different song, something about love, and it's like the long, hard road or something.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because country music became all lame eventually. Real country music was about whiskey drinking and butt kicking. But
16 times.
yeah, Russian
on the saddle.
Russian music's all about being miserable and drinking vodka and waiting to
Well,
die in the next big
a lot of them are
cold
world-
and war or whatever.
World War songs.
Uh,
Soul.
Lots of kids at Quality Leering Center Mo attended. 1st February, 12 noon, Tower Bridge, London, UK. Free from Hijab Day. Please share and come along. Organized by women who love freedom. Love y'all. This is an awesome 4-day stretch. It's anniversary of Salwan Momika's death on the 29th. Then on the 30th, it's International Zut Remembrance Day. Then Debate Con, where I'm supposedly going to get Charlie Kirk. And then the day after that, February 1st, 12 noon, Tower Bridge, London, Free from Hijab Day. Based 4 days. It's going to be an awesome 4 days. 6-year-old is spirit-filled. Oh, yeah, that kid. Can I burn a Quran too?
Yeah.
Careful.
He kept picking it back up because he didn't get it quite on there the way he wanted. So he'd pick it up, and I'd have to blow the fire so it would reignite, and then he'd go put it back on, and he didn't quite like it. So I'd be like, okay, get back. I'll get it for you because it's covered in fire.
Yeah. Careful with the nails and ricochets. Well, those are risks we're willing to take.
Not an issue in this case.
Mr. Wood is a secret Star Trek nerd. He can't hide it. Wrong. I just do my research. Mr. Wood Jr. has the big guns. Bravissimo. And he shot a 1.8-inch target in one take, too. What are you laughing at? You don't even know what that's about.
No, that's
Was that
awfully large.
supposed
Huh?
to be his,
Yeah.
Do you know why it said that?
I mean, I gathered what that means
Yeah.
from what he said.
Yeah,
That's why I
so
laughed,
no,
but
it was,
I didn't
it's
know that
actually
prior.
it's actually from a debate. It was Andrew Wilson versus Muslim Lantern, and they agreed to debate Muhammad's relationship with Aisha.
Yeah.
And the Muslim Lantern said, yes, Muhammad had sex with her when she was 9, but it didn't
Oh, 'cause of the-
harm her. Yeah, so
The length.
Andrew Wilson made his, but he had all these like little visual aids, which was like
Yeah,
a
yeah, you told me
chapstick,
about it, yeah.
container and stuff like this. And he said, well, he said, we did the research, and the length of the vaginal canal of a 9-year-old girl is 2 inches. So if Muhammad didn't hurt her, and then he holds up a visual aid of what 2 inches is, and he goes, so if Muhammad entered her but didn't hurt her, that would mean he would be a little less, so 1.8 inches maximum, and he's got all these visual aids and stuff there. But yeah, so now Muhammad, now we know a lot about Muhammad.
Crack shot.
I'm Christian, but went through agnostic phase a few years ago. Blessed I could be honest about my beliefs without fear of what Ali Dawah talks about. Wonder how many fake Muslims there are because of this. Oh yeah, it's the statistic that came from Muslims a few years back was that it's estimated that 8%, and again, this was several years ago, it was estimated that 8% of people who are officially Muslims in Muslim countries are actually closet atheists they can't say it. So you're talking millions and millions of people are actually ex-Muslims and no one knows about it. And they're still going to the mosque and they're still officially Muslims.
And I even know like a specific example of someone in Egypt who became a Christian, wanted to change their legal ID in Egypt from Muslim to Christian, and they were legally prevented from doing so, and then also extremely tortured, abused, all these other things over it too. So there's lots of people who are even open about it to an extent, want to be more open about it, and still in certain regards are treated like legally as still a Muslim, even though it's completely fake. Yeah, it's insane.
D Wood, do you ever say, Luke, I am your father? Nope.
Because it's not the line.
Yep. And because we're not
Only
a bunch
true
of
nerds
Star
know
Wars
that.
nerds. Nice camera work, Thad. This is what happens when certain people get Thad fired. He starts
Yes.
spending money to destroy the Quran.
It's true.
I
It's
still
true.
think that whole thing is crazy. You're doing too much harm against Islam. Let me help.
Right. Yeah, I mean, we only scheduled this a couple days out, like a couple days before we came down here. We're like talking, when can we do this? Okay, let's look for a good weather patch. Had I still had a job, right, there's no way I could have said, okay, in 2 days I need to be off work. So thank you for getting me fired.
So, guys, remember that without these guys getting Thaddeus fired, there would be no Quran Demolition Ranch. So everyone can thank the Columbus Dispatch. If someone asks me in the future what is the difference between USA and Germany, I will show him the Quran Demolition Ranch videos.
Based.
Great TV. Yes, that's what we do. Kicking his feet and smiling at the camera. Oh, he's David's son, all right. Thanks to D Wood, I yell at bad drivers in his Ali Dawa voice, but they yell back at me with his Mojab voice. It's become an issue. I thought Elle was a sweet, gentle, girly girl. Yeah, got the wrong L there. That was epic, not gonna lie. Note to self, don't mess with Elle. You see this, the proof that Allah's word can last longer on the board than Muhammad on the night of Al-Zut, Al-Ham, and Zut to Allah. Al-Ham and Zut to Allah. That's funny. The whole Quran has less errors in it now. That's true. Every time you shoot the Quran, you're making it more accurate. Abrogation by fire comes after recon by fire. Shaitan touches every child in Islam, so he's omniscient and omnipresent. Allah needs to come to the lowest heaven to ask who prays to him. Hey, that is interesting.
That's really good.
That is a good connection.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good
That's a video right
That's
there.
good.
Just so you know, Gokudo87. I steal stuff and I do not credit people, but you can always save this clip to prove that I don't mind being exposed later on. Hey, when people are like, "Wow, David, you're so brilliant. That's such a good point. How did you ever put that together?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know. That's how I am, man. It's just it just comes to me and stuff." And you can be like, "Oh, I expose him." And I'm like, "Ah, you got me." So anyway,
yeah, because dozens of children are born every second. So
yeah, so he's got to be everywhere. No, that's. I mean, it's weird that you can use a hadith all these years. So we always point out, because we use that hadith to point out how Jesus is completely different from everyone else in Islam. We're not paying attention to, wait a minute, people are being born every second of every day all over the planet, and Satan's touching them all, and not the way Muhammad will want to touch them, but. And then Allah, even to hear people's prayers, he has to get close. So Satan is omnipresent and Allah's not.
And
like
even
they got it
then,
backwards.
yeah, Satan's entering creation. That's something that Allah is not capable of doing,
Yeah,
supposedly, which is
the
interesting,
Al-Zut were capable of entering something.
over and over all night long. But yeah. But meanwhile, while the Al-Zut were entering Muhammad all night long, Allah can only enter the lowest heaven in the last third of the night. So if you're praying the rest of the day, sorry, I guess. He has to, and then even once he gets there, he has to ask. Yeah.
Who's
been
praying for me?
Has anyone been praying?
Another thing, and this is a real debate, a vigorous debate between Muslims, whether Allah can see you when you're in the bathroom, for example.
Oh yeah, they flip out over that.
Yeah,
they're
like,
ready to fight
some
over.
say,
They're ready to
of
fight over
course
that.
he can. He knows everything, and others are like, no, it's unacceptable for Allah to see you in the bathroom. So
Then
you
he
can
would be
go into
looking
a
at you go
bathroom.
pee pee. He would
Right.
be looking at you pee pee.
So at least according to some Muslims, you go into a bathroom and Allah can't see you anymore. You can do whatever you want in there, and there'll be no consequences.
Well, meanwhile, Junior is like, your God has a butthole? I think about this every day. How could this be?
Let me show you on the monkey.
Seriously, who thinks about that every day?
Someone weird. Thanks, David and the crew, for standing firm. Also, a big thank you to everyone who helped with Giant DOC to start their new chapter in the U.S. Love from Australia. Praying for all of you. Christ is King. Yes, it is super cool that everyone helped out. Just in case everyone wasn't paying attention, Giant DOC moving to the U.S. They're going to be here in a couple of days. And they're leaving everything there except their clothes and their laptop and coming to the U.S. just to do apologetics and polemics and so on. And so A bunch of people chipped in to help them get started because going to need a bunch of stuff. So cool times. Cool times.
God is good.
D Wood 2.0. Have you ever listened to Simon Korolsky-based Russian Christian choir music?
No.
Ha! And you call yourself a fan of stupid Russian music? We drink all the vodka, it's all we ever do. We just get drunk so we can forget how much our country sucks. I don't approve of any of this by any means whatsoever. Uh-oh. That's good.
I'm sorry, man.
Woodstock is so back. I made an account on the Talk app, newspaper comic style against Islam, Ibn_Kafir. Two more real. Let's see. By the way, David, you should be careful with ingesting too much of the Quran. Have you seen what it does to Muslims? And they only read that stuff. Just joking. We all know Muslims can't read their scripture. Don't read their scripture.
Well,
That-
can, but don't bother to at least.
Yeah, isn't that crazy too? Because like these are people's eternities at stake. These are eternities that people claim are at stake. Like the Muslims still think it is their eternity at stake here, and yet over and over and over we come across Muslims that are like, yeah, I don't even read the Quran. I don't know. You know, I just do what I have to do and move on.
No,
And that's encouraged within Islam is don't ask questions.
Yeah.
You know, don't dig deeper because it'll cause you to have doubts. It's like,
yeah, I learned that because, I mean, I mainly started going through some of the Muslim sources, interacting with Nabil. So I thought Muslims were like Nabil, like they knew their stuff and were able to argue for it and so on. And, you know, just because you see Muslims going to the mosque and you see them dressing a certain way and they're fasting during Ramadan, you think, oh, they're very knowledgeable about their religion. When I started debating, and it would be after the debate, and Muslims would come up to me and start arguing about some point, and I go, what do you do with this verse? What do you do with that verse? What do you do with it? And they would have no clue what I was talking about. It's like, you guys have absolutely no clue. It's in your sources. None. And so interesting stuff. We have here Eric, our brother in Christ. How did you learn to shoot? What are you talking about? It's called being a hillbilly.
Well,
You're born and they put a gun in your hand.
Actually, it
He's
was my
born with a gun.
grandmother who taught me how to shoot. And then I sent her this video and she loves it.
Oh, really?
yeah, she
I
said
said
you
it.
guys are too good.
Nice. All right, back to this video here.
You didn't want to be that Quran.
Oh, is this the one?
Yep, it's the one.
Look
Look
at
at
that.
that.
I mean, guys, that
Execution.
Quran was still on there. That Quran was still on there. Everything had been.
There was nothing behind it. Just like Islam, it looks like there's something there, but there's nothing
Hold on
behind
to
it.
something. You don't know what.
Nothing.
You should have time.
Style did it.
And they shot it on the
Shot it
ground.
again. I had an extra bullet.
Had to make sure.
Hey,
Not gonna
double taps the
revive.
rule.
Who
Looks
did
like
this?
smoke coming up.
Malik did this! Who did this? Malik did this! Who did this? Malik did this! That little Dawa punk. Hey, Malik, what happened to your prophet's book? He has nothing on his platter.
And he has no PP.
Wasn't much of a difference.
All that remains of the Quran in the whole world.
Man, look at that hill.
It's one messed up hill.
Man, when's going to be blowing Quran bits around
There could be
a long
people
time?
going out of the
Now-
house.
Why are there Quran bits all over my yard, man?
For a quick Quran lesson. Surah 15, verses 90 to 91. Of just such wrath as we sent down on those who divided Scripture into arbitrary parts so also on such as have made the Quran into shreds as they please.
Which was originally a law, to be fair.
We did as we pleased.
Very much so.
Indeed. You want to pause for a second? It's a good point, right? Everyone here, everyone in this room can do this at will. Message to Malik here, right? Or anyone else who's like, well, I could call your employer and get you fired or whatever. All of us have nothing to fear as far as that goes, right? You cannot go to the newspaper or go to our employer or go to our family and expose us or tell our friends, right? Everyone here is known for doing this stuff. Lucian is a new addition to the team.
New addition
to the team. But you can't harm us. We can do as we please, and we will do as we please.
Yeah, I would totally about my grandmother.
Yeah, again,
yeah, go do it again.
Maybe next time you'll see her in this. We need to.
Yeah, again, it's like if you take them out, there's always the younger generation.
Or the older generation.
Yeah, them too. You're gonna get another person to take their place. Anyone you take out, you're gonna have 10 people who come in and are ticked off.
I just have to point out, Eric, if you made a video, my grandma shoots the Quran.
It's good.
Bring her for the next episode.
Meanwhile, this is the lady that when he is hunting and stuff, and he's like sitting out there all day hunting, she'll just like walk out there, bam, 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 done. Walk back inside, drink her coffee, move on with life.
She's not kidding. I was out there at 7 a.m. I was out there for hours, and then my grandmother gets up, decides she's going to go out. She gets up like at 10. Goes, talks to Elle for a bit, has breakfast. I'm out there freezing.
We're just chilling.
It's like 10 degrees outside. She walks out her front porch, sees a couple deer up her lane, drops 2 of them, and walks back in. And nothing happened. I haven't seen anything all day.
So don't be a jihadi. Moral of the story: do not be a jihadi.
Ali Dawa versus Eric's grandmother.
No, I wouldn't want to be Ali Dawa.
Eric, what you out there shooting like a girl for? Let me show you how it's done.
Yes.
Wow! Being a first time Muslim propagandist really pays! What? What is this? What is this? What are these? And what is this? What?
So that was real money there.
What?
And we took a couple shots. So we had to go around like finding all the money, picking it up, trying again, throw it. Okay, we got to find all the money again.
ChatGPT, someone's doing the Quran. What do I do?
Hi, Silly J. You should take it to the doctor.
Okay. Dr. Malik!
Hey, it's the best doctor
Dr.
guy in this one.
Malik! Dr. Malik!
No, if you could pause actually on like that final Quran cover. This Quran cover is so bad that when I posted another short of Silly J repeating the Muslim propaganda in a thirst trap style with her face, she was asking the same questions and uploaded that. Somebody thought we actually burnt this Quran. Now, we're not against Quran burning. And we did some of that too. But this one was burnt solely with gunpowder and heat from bullets.
Mostly from 12 gauge.
Ella's in the car and she's like, why does it smell like burning in here? And Eric's like, I don't know. I washed my clothes.
I have to say, I, for one, love the smell of burnt Quran in the morning.
But don't have it on marshmallows. It's nasty. It's the
We
nastiest
get a
taste you
burnt
can
Quran
imagine.
air freshener.
Burnt Quran air freshener for cars.
Custom made each time.
All right, let's see.
Yeah, custom shot.
Dr. Malik! Dr. Malik! Dr. Malik!
Yo, Silly J, what's up?
I have a question. This Quran has been penetrated more times than Muhammad on the night of Zoo. ChatGPT thinks you could save it, but what do you think?
Of course I
great.
can. It makes me drop it on a field.
It's awesome. I don't know your problem.
Wow, you're even smarter than Muhammad.
30 cc's of camel urine. Chat.
Camel urine?
This should save the Quran.
Malik, why'd you do that?
I'm losing the Quran.
Nah, defibrillator, chat. Clear, yo.
This is just. I was just shaking the Quran with my fingers underneath it.
It looks pretty good.
It's
No, I know.
not working.
Another one. Clear.
Stupid.
God, Dr. Malik.
Pause on that real quick. So I thought we were talking about it, and Dave was like, yeah, like she's always like playing it up, whatever. So I pull out my phone. I take this exact picture while filming, and I'm like, that's gotta be the funniest picture I have ever taken. Like, while we were filming, this works out.
And that was also one of the favorite parts from the comments. So many people comment on this stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So everybody's been telling me that I need a whole dedicated Silly J channel,
You
and
do.
I think I just found the profile picture.
But it's cool that we even have Dr. Malik in there. Dr.
Yep.
Malik.
All right, chat. Time of death of the Quran. The moment I started attacking people's wives.
Even though we lost the Quran forever, at least we still have that beautiful painting of Muhammad. At least that's safe from the Islamophobes, right? Right?
Pause for 1 second. Believe it or not, one of the hardest things, or one of the errors we kept encountering while editing it was getting the beep or the flatline noise to be consistent.
Oh yeah, that was annoying.
David tried like 2 different clips in 2 different editors, and then I brought it into a
Guys.
third
So I take a 7-second sound of a flat line, but when I would loop it, all of a sudden it would have a slight little break in between it and stuff. So Thaddeus had to figure it out.
Yeah, so I took it into another editor, and then it was better, but it wasn't quite perfect. So I ended up having to edit it in an audio editor to get it to work out right. And it sounds like there's silence or almost a beep, but the reason why is that the sound at the end isn't quite the same as the sound at the start, even though it sounds consistent to your ears. But when you put them back to back, your ears perceives it as a beep. So we had so much trouble with that. It was crazy.
It was annoying because we were in a rush to get that done before we had a live stream.
Yeah, they like messaged me right before the live stream. They're like, "Hey, can you get that ChatGPT clip?" And I'm like, y'all are live in like 15 minutes. What you mean?"
Yeah, we forgot that part. We didn't realize that until we played it through to make sure everything was okay. We're like, crap, we forgot to put the ChatGPT in.
And then I have to like download a screen recorder that has like 10,000 billion ads, and I'm like, "What, eh?" No, but it's crazy, the Dr. Malik stuff, because I just had that women's wig laying around. I was actually going to return it because I didn't have a use for it. And then I saw Dr. Malik's hair, and I was like, oh, boy, okay. Well, at least it's going to go to
Hey,
good
women's
use.
wig, Dr. Malik, Warner behind him. Hey, it works.
Yeah.
Several people asked, Who in the world is taller than David?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna come.
No, it's funny.
He
No.
also has lower ground. I'm on higher ground.
Yeah, I
than
was
he
pointing
is.
out there's a little incline, but I said it's actually cool. People think you're a giant monster. He is big. He is bigger than I am, but
It's
he's
like
an
by an
inch.
inch.
He's like an inch
Like an
taller
inch,
and stuff.
yeah.
Here he looks like 3 or 4 inches taller. So that's
towering.
actually cool.
It's funny though, because they've got like such a similar build that in the costumes I was like, I have no idea which one's which. Like one of them is David and one of them's Mini Segura, and who knows.
Megan Segura.
Yeah, guys, it's not how you're supposed to start a chainsaw, but it is if you want to be cool. And
Once.
that's how Leatherface always started his. He didn't put it on the ground like you're supposed to. Well,
I totally tripped there. You
Yeah, I
see
know,
it.
it's funny.
I thought I screwed it up
Yeah.
and we're gonna have to redo it. And I didn't realize I was out of frame, so I turn
Yeah.
around. I'm like, "Are we redoing this?" And then I see him with the chance. I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh
Nope,
crap!
too late.
Are we
Too late.
ruining? Am I ruining it by
yeah,
talking?"
so guys, he tripped. You can see it a little bit right
Yeah,
now,
like-
but yeah, he stumbled a little bit, but it's while he's going off camera. So check this out.
Yes. It didn't look.
I just realized that in that last clip, you can tell that it's starting to get dark. Right? You can see that we're getting close to the end of the day. This one, it doesn't show so much, but we were like getting nervous. Do we have enough time
Yeah.
to finish this before the sun is completely down? It took literally all day to get these shots done.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
video here took
Ridiculous.
a long time to get the shots, and then even quite a bit longer doing all the editing and putting all of it together. I mean, there's a lot of time put into this one.
I mean, even then, this is like, is this day one or is this?
This is day
both.
2.
It
Yeah,
It was the end of
So-
day 2 that we
Yeah.
did
We
this.
had
Yeah,
2
yeah.
days
So-
on this project.
Both days, just like watching this film, like,
And again, those 2 days aren't the editing days.
yeah.
Those came after. This was
Yeah.
just for the recording, getting everything together. So 2 days there, and then again, we got a lot more clips a coming.
And here's my final thoughts.
Well, I think our Muslim friends have learned 3 valuable lessons today. First, if you stalk women, harass women, dox women, and threaten women, your favorite verses are going to be plastered on a 4x8 board, your fake prophet is going to be painted in pig's blood, your pagan book is going to be nailed to a platter,
True.
and the whole mess will be shot, chainsawed, and burned. Right here at the Quran Demolition Ranch. Remember, doxing only lasts a moment. But this is forever. And it's your actions, your decisions, your lack of hikmah that causes this destruction. Are you proud of what you've accomplished? Are you, Dr. Malik? Second, if you're a Muslim who doesn't stalk, harass, dox, or threaten women, you're probably thinking, but David, it's not all of us. Why are you doing this to our book and our prophet when it's only certain Muslims who are crossing these lines? I'm glad you asked. And my answer is this. You had an opportunity to make these guys stop, and you didn't. You let them continue stalking, harassing, doxing, and threatening women. Since you didn't stop them, we're the ones who have to stop them. And I told you exactly how we would stop them. Explain this to me. If I tell you exactly what I'm going to do, if you don't make someone from your community stop what he's doing, and you don't lift a finger to stop him, why do you then moan and wail like babies when I do exactly what I told you I was going to do? If you don't want me to stop them, then you need to stop them. Because trust me, you're never going to like the way I stop them. Third, if you follow a prophet who repeatedly tried to hurl himself off a cliff and had sex with a prepubescent 9-year-old girl and took the wife of his own adopted son after causing the divorce by lusting after her and walked around covered in semen and tortured a man for money and allowed his followers to hire prostitutes and allowed his followers to rape their female captives and allowed his followers to beat their wives into submission, if you follow a prophet who seems absolutely repulsive to the rest of us, and you don't want us mocking him and his ridiculous book, the worst book we've ever read, you should constantly be on your best behavior. What you should never, ever do is agitate and annoy and sicken potential critics. Because if you do, it's back to the Quran Demolition Ranch again. So, I would say see you next time, but that depends on you. It depends on your decisions. It depends on your actions. It depends on whether you cross lines, stalk women, harass women, dox women, threaten women. It all depends on whether you can keep your behavior within an acceptable range. See you next time.
Pause real quick. So after that was done filming, I forget who, but someone asked, "Did you realize that you said
That
see
was
you
Elle.
again next time?"
That was Elle. She goes, "You said see you again next time, but what, you said you would say see you again next time, but it depends on them. But then you said see you again next time." I was like, "Yeah, because I know they're
Yeah,
not going to be
Dave's
able to
like,
stop
"Yeah, that
them."
was intentional."
And
Yeah, so in case it wasn't obvious from the distance shot, there was a giant Quran in front of the board that is also burning there.
Yeah,
torching it,
a giant
torching the whole
Quran, like this closed. So yeah.
and then I mean it was all covered in Quran.
It's the fire of Allah.
Yeah.
The fire of Allah was in his eyes. Speaking of flaming, hey Malik, how you doing with your buddy the Warner?
Yeah, we were all trying to be quiet in the background whenever David was recording, but that I was just like, I actually laughed out loud. I was like, no, what?
Yeah, no one had anticipated that coming.
Well, yeah.
Just like Muhammad on the night of
That was what I was going to try to say, but I didn't want to go that far.
Wood the Sun is based. Hey D Wood, I've sent you a song I made named AI Zut. Oh, Al Zut. Send it via the website. Did you get it?
So I haven't had time to check on. I'm actually looking at the footage on the website. I haven't had time to check it in the last 5-ish days, but
I've been busy making our own.
I'll let you know if I didn't get it. If you supplied an email, I'll let you know I didn't get it. But like 95% chance I did.
One thing on the fire too, while this is still up on screen, you guys couldn't tell how loud that 3 foot of flames was in the background.
It was. We were worried. We
I
were
was
worried that
worried it was
we
too
were
loud
worried.
when I was
Like I was thinking because the mic's right in front of my face, it's going to pick that up. But yeah, we were concerned that we were not going to be able to hear what I was saying because how loud that thing was.
That was
Yeah,
a
because
lot
when
of
I would
flames.
shoot it, I couldn't hear what he was saying. So I'm hoping okay, maybe yeah.
It did come out well, but I was kind of
Yeah.
concerned. I was like,
No, I was worried.
we did all this prep, and here we go. I've not tested this flamethrower yet. Okay, we're going to do this. Hopefully, it doesn't blow up and take us all out right now.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. We all just die.
It would be honestly, it'd be kind of funny, but
Some
Yeah, because it was
cosmic
attached to a
comedy.
big tank of propane.
Yeah.
that's how they have it designed.
I know.
Well,
And
you
I
could
was
have done a
like,
little
"Geez."
tank, one of those little.
That's not what it says on the instructions.
Oh,
Yeah, and then
That's a big tank.
and then especially Luke's like, "Oh, what happens if I use the flamethrower on the big tank?"
oh no!
Yep, turned it around and.
Super secret intel. Just how nerdy is David Wood on a scale of 0 to Mike Winger? About -1 million.
So it's one of those like gaming charts where, you know, if you accidentally go too peaceful, you go like level 101 peaceful,
Yeah,
it
loops
reverts
around.
to the. So that's
Oh.
exactly what happens in this
The
case.
integer limit.
And
The integer limit.
I know how dangerous
God,
the
see.
cigar cartel is, so I'm not sure what I'm allowed to say on camera, because of what might happen off camera. But looking around, I can get some clues to your answer. So
Yeah, this isn't the only person that said this. Other people said that the hole looks almost like the drawing of Muhammad.
The hole does?
huh?
Interesting.
Left on the board looks like me, a cartoon piggy. No.
The hole left on the board looks like me, a cartoon piggy. I think it means looks. I think she means looks to me.
like-
It looks to me like a cartoon piggy.
Yeah, someone else said it looks almost like a pig Muhammad as well. So they're not the only one that saw it that way.
I thought it looked like a djinn, like evil demonic, like
Mm,
smoke
yeah.
rising up off
Yeah,
his
yeah.
platter.
I just look like it. I just think it looked like a big hole. But that's just me.
Yeah, so you guys wondered about the whole after Al Zoot
It-
then.
Yeah, it's like an ink blot. You see what you want to see with the hole.
Paradise.
Day 2 of asking to play the song Al Zut Paradise. I do not have that ready. Imagine playing Quran desiccation on digital
Oh my
billboards in
God.
New York during Jummah prayers.
Yeah, so there's
Ooh.
billboards in Times Square that you can get your whatever you want on it for a price.
We might need to do a
Probably a
fundraiser.
lot.
Those are expensive.
They
though.
are very expensive.
No, but we could always get one of those like rolling TVs and walk around like Times Square with it, with like this video playing.
We can think of something if necessary. If necessary,
If
remember?
necessary, only if necessary.
So next time.
Imagine
Depends on
someone
you.
finds all these pieces and Gabriel appears to him. You are chosen. Put together all these pieces. This is a revelation of God. Maybe this happened before and Momo got his way. That might be what happened. Video game controller. Oh, it's super sticker. Thanks for that. Wood the Son emanates from Wood the Father. Christ is King. Yeah.
Amen.
Concluding thoughts on everything?
I wasn't prepared, but you know, it was a very fun. It was a lot of work, a lot of prep. Like, you know, we got together and we're like, what Malik is elevating, right? He's making threats against people's lives now. What do we do about this? And it was like, it's time to escalate. How quickly can we set up the demolition range? Because we talked about doing this in the past, and actually we did record some footage a few years ago. But in that case, the thing that we were responding to ended up not being a big deal. And we exercised judgment to not release the footage because the people backed down on their own. And we decided not to go through with it after we'd already recorded it all, you know, spent all the money to record it. And we're like, well, let's look at the weather, figure it out. Took a lot of time, a lot of effort. We designed some clothing that didn't arrive in time. Not everything worked out perfectly, but I am extremely happy with the result. That video turned out better than I could have possibly imagined. And, you know, if we need to do it again, we'll do it again.
Oh, we'll be doing it again.
So Thaddeus, just as a point of reference, how long was it between we need to do this to we're shooting?
7 days maximum. It might have been 6, it might have been 5, but 7 maximum. I forget the exact day we decided on it, but yeah.
So okay, there you go. There's our response time, and we are willing to do this again.
Every day, forever, if necessary.
I have the ammo.
And I got the Qurans.
It was an unexpected debut for me. Been planning to start working for him, and then one day he's or when we're in Atlanta, tells me about how they doxed us all and are harassing our family. And then after we get home, he tells me that we're gonna go destroy a bunch of Qurans. I was like, yeah, that sounds cool. Can I come? And he goes, yeah, it's your life. And so, and I was thinking, you know, I was just gonna kind of be there, but it was cool. Like, you know, I coming up with suggestions and ideas. I didn't think that the canvas would become a centerpiece of a filming, but
yeah, he just wanted something to shoot at, and he made that. He made that, and then Elle had her pig's blood. So
where I shoot it, and I didn't realize, yeah, she was gonna paint a masterpiece on there. So
yeah, there are some things we planned, and there's other things that we just decided on when we were there. And one other thing I want to say is that I offered to just take the footage that we had recorded a couple years ago, re-edit it with a new intro from David, and he's like, no, if we're going to do it, we need to redo the whole thing. So we redid all the footage. We took it a very different direction than we did the first time, but I had completed editing the video before, and we decided not to release it. So I'm like, we can just record a new intro and put that out. And David's like, no, that's not good enough. We need to make this authentic. And so we did.
This is all for Malik. Everything you've just seen is for Malik.
Now, we've definitely learned some new things, and definitely can do this better next time. So, I guess jihadis beware. We have learned and we can improve.
Mm-hmm.
And we haven't even done the big things yet.
You can stop now.
Yeah, stop now.
Or pay later.
Yeah, so yeah, can you imagine? So this was Quran Demolition Ranch episode 1. Can you imagine like episode 487? How awesome that's going to be.
And crazy stuff we're going to have to come up with. It's like, yeah, I don't even want to, I start making my own stuff. I don't even want to go I'm not even particularly interested in the direction of Islam. So if you know, leave my mom and brothers alone, you're saving Qurans. I want to talk about other stuff. I'm interested in other stuff. There's enough people. My dad's already got that covered. I'm not going to do what he does better than him. I'm going to try, you know, I have my own personal interests, but you know, there's going to be, if you know, you guys keep acting like this, there's going to be a lot of crossovers.
Oh
yeah. And there we have Eli. Hey, Eli, be seeing you in under 2 weeks. Cool times.
Nice.
All right. Anything else?
Well, I wanted to pull up real quick. For all the people who are doing all these doxings and making all these threats on people's lives because they think we're gonna cower in fear, look at how that's going for you.
Yeah, that's going the way you thought it would. Dumb dorks.
Yeah, and it's crazy when we think about that because as Christians, we know that, you know, if our God is for us, who can stand against us? And yet Islam crumbles with the slightest examination. Like, Islam relies on violence against humans in order to even pretend to succeed. And yet, like, we stand on truth. So they try to call us Islamophobes because they are so upset that we're not scared of Islam that they have to make stuff up about us. So just think about that. It's not working the way you want it to. It will not work the way you want it to. And there will continue to be problems. I think one thing is funny because I was like looking up like verses and stuff. And Deuteronomy 31:6 came to my attention where God is saying, be strong and courageous. Do not fear, be in dread of for it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not leave you or forsake you. But that reminded me additionally of in the Quran when Allah had to say, oh, don't worry, Muhammad, I won't leave you or forsake you. Because if you go to the tafsirs about what that was about, it was about Satan not leaving them. Because this woman is like, oh, Muhammad, I think your Satan has like abandoned you. And Allah's like, nope, right here, dude. So just think about this. All you people who think it's a good idea to try to physically harm people, you're already trying to spiritually harm people. It's not working. We're not scared. We're right here and we're excited. So let's seek and share truth. And if you're trying to do otherwise, good luck.
I mean, die for the truth would be the greatest honor in Christianity. What greater honor than to die for the sake of the truth, for Christ, who's the way, the truth, and the life.
Yeah, I mean,
there's no greater honor you could bestow upon us in the kingdom of heaven by killing us for sharing the truth.
I mean, you got all of Christian history that shows that. This is not something
we
unusual.
don't care. We know where we're going.
Yep.
We will get new bodies. You kill us now, or you make it doesn't matter.
The blood of the martyrs
We're not gonna
fuel the church.
I mean, the entire church history, people have held swords at our necks. They've burned us at the stake. They've done all sorts of horrible tortures against us. We don't care because we know what we believe is true.
It's funny. It's Malik. Don't know what you guys were watching, but me and Thaddeus gets all these clips ready and stuff, and he has to invent this like little fantasy world where we're all terrified, and he's like, and David Wood hasn't left the house since we started. Like we just literally posting videos of them from the Quran Demolition Ranch. Is this in my house? Anyway, just total fantasy world. We have.
It'd be awesome if they drove by.
Jack Ray, and then we have Christian Gadfly. Every time they do this, it backfires. Thaddeus got fired, then became a star. Giant DOC channel got shut down. Then they resurrected bigger and better. This doxing is just showing what Islam is. And yeah, going to learn some hard lessons this year. And Quran fire will continue until morale improves. There we go. All right, everyone. I'll be live again in 30 minutes on Inspiring Philosophy's channel. I think he wants to talk about Sheikh Uthman. It's not been going well for Sheikh. Hasn't been going well for Sheikh Uthman. Hasn't been going well for Malik. Hasn't been going well for any of the Dawa guys. And it's still January, guys. Beginning of a new year. Crazy times. But as far as Malik, we're giving him a helping hand, helping him learn some valuable lessons that his religion didn't teach him apparently, and that his parents apparently didn't teach him. So, for all the lessons that you're learning right now, Malik, all we can say is you're welcome.
And will this live redirect to the painting?
Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, guys. So this live is set up to redirect to Elle's painting video. So I had a little clip where I asked what she was doing, but she has a full video. She has a full video now that is premiering right now. Y'all got time to watch it because how long is the video?
It's just under 10 minutes, and it hasn't even premiered yet. It's about to premiere in 4 minutes, and it's already ineligible for monetization. So I'm going to need your help because when things are ineligible for monetization, YouTube does not push it. So it's up to us, guys. We need to push this thing. Share with all your friends. You need to know how to make your very own pig blood painting.
Yep.
Of Mohammed.
So you got the full tutorial coming up as soon as I click finish here. And so check that out. It's going to be premiering right now. See you over there.